This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, preseason game number 2 for the Packers is in the books. They would win 33-13 over the Denver Broncos at Mile High. Jordan Love would play in one series, a 12-play, 63-yard touchdown drive, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown throw to Marshawn Lloyd. And rookie kicker Trey Smack continues to shine. In Denver, he went 4 for 4, including 2 from 51 and 59. Head coach Matt LaFleur talks on his kicker.
Feel great, but same thing. Just got to go do it again. So, I mean, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
The Packers will now have their final preseason game Friday night when they host the Arizona Cardinals. Turning to Wisconsin football, yesterday saw them wrap their fall camp. It was their final practice. Now they shift their attention to the season-opening matchup against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field on September 6th. The Badgers currently sit as 20.5-point underdogs to the Fighting Irish and are projected to finish 12th in the Big Ten Conference. That's out of 18 teams.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
The Milwaukee Brewers could not complete the sweep of the Atlanta Braves as they played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the Little League Classic. The Crew would lose 4-2. Starting pitcher Shane Drohan would take the loss, going 5 innings, giving up 8 hits and 2 earned runs while striking out 5. And offensively, both Jake Bauers and Luis Lara would collect an RBI. The Brewers, who sit 6 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central, will now fly out to New York and take on the Mets tonight at 6:10. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
I see you creeping. Coming up on this Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I had a fantastic weekend. Again, another weekend where the air seemed a little just crisper. The sun a little more brighter. The energy just a little more palpable. The vibes immaculate. Another weekend that just felt all was right in the world. Why can that be? Well, let's go back to the previous weekend. You had Packers on Thursday going against the Steelers, and starters played one series. It ended in a field goal. They scored. It was 2 field goals that drive. Both were through the uprights. And like, all right, starters look kind of good, but something else looked a little better. And then you go on to Friday that just occurred, and something was a little sweeter because of it. Yeah, the Packers, they did win this time, 33-13 over the Denver Broncos at Mile High. But also that first drive, instead of a field goal this time, there was a touchdown pass. Jordan Love gets in and 12 plays, caps off the drive with a touchdown to Marshawn Lloyd. Like, okay, there's a running back. He's only played one game in 2 years. And with legality issues circling Josh Jacobs and not sure what else is behind him, you're like, could this guy be the number 2? Could he be the number 1 if called upon? But was that it? Or was it the fact that of the woes we've had for a couple of years now, special teams-wise, that it can't be a coincidence that the first weekend heading in after a preseason game, and this one heading into the weekend after a preseason game, that it can't be that the kicker makes everything feel so much better. It can't be no. Trey Smack again. Perfect. Perfecto. Trey Smack hitting from everywhere. They say savoir-faire is everywhere. Trey Smack is hitting from everywhere.
One that was wiped out due to penalty. Snap and the kick on the way. Wow, Trey Smack is money.
Wow.
Rookie out of Florida. The Packers use a 6th-round draft pick on the kicker who really...
Wow, Trey Smack is money. Trey Smack now 7 for 7 on field goals, 4 for 4 on field goals of 50-plus yards. That, my friend, I do believe is why the air a little crisper, the sun a little brighter, the energy palpable, the vibes immaculate. Trey Smack that. He knows what it's like to hit a ball through the uprights, even if it is from 57, 58. Hell, we'll do it from 59, because Trey Smack is what?
And the kick on the way. Wow, Trey Smack is money.
Wow, Trey Smack is money. He's money. Trey Smack, yes. Trey Smack, 59 yards out. I'm so mile high. It's just Matt LaFleur afterwards, when Trey Smack hit that one to go up 20-10 on the Broncos. Matt LaFleur was all smiles. Matt LaFleur was all smiles. Now, there is a way to... Now, Matt LaFleur, speaking of him and the new Packers special teams coordinator, Cam McCord, they're trying to keep this guy grounded, which is hard to do when you're so high, so mile high. And Trey Smack himself is keeping himself grounded. Afterwards, Matt LaFleur was talking to the media, obviously. And Matt LaFleur, you heard it in the sports flash right there. Matt LaFleur's like, yeah, he did it. But the NFL is, what have you done for me lately? The NFL is, you got to do it again, Trick. Do it again, Smack. Do it again. Because if you're not doing it again, making your kicks, then what's the point? Matt LaFleur, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Matt LaFleur talking about it here.
Do it again. So,
do it again.
Great, but same thing. He's got to go do it again. So, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
You're only as good as your last performance. Well, his last performance, he was perfect, just like his performance before that, perfect. Packers special teams coordinator Cam McCord said on Trey Smack, and I quote, "He's had 2 good games, but they're only 2 games." And I'll even up the ante here. They're only 2 preseason games. Okay? Only 2 preseason games.
He's had 2 good games, but they're only 2 games. But it's still a long way to go. Obviously, we're going to get a chance this week to actually kick in the stadium we play in, so that's going to be really good too. But when you're looking back on it, you're just trying to stay even keel and making progress.
I love the preseason because, listen, starters, Jordan Love, 1 drive, got a touchdown, great. Practice how you play, though. When it comes to preseason, their 3rd and final game coming up here against the Cardinals at Lambeau. Matt LaFleur versus Mike LaFleur. For the preseason, we're looking for guys to, step up. Starters, you're already pretty assured what's going to happen right there, even though Matt LaFleur says there's a competition in every position, yada, yada, yada. But rookie kicker, Trey Smack, a bunch of woes, my favorite storyline of training camp. I'm heavily invested into the kicker. Okay? I'm in. I'm all in. 608-321-1670. Let's see, we have fall camp now over for Wisconsin football. That finished yesterday. We'll have Jesse Temple from Badger Connect today at 8:30. They're preparing for Notre Dame, the Fightin' Irish at Lambeau. And Brewers could not complete the sweep of the Braves, had to travel to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, to take on the Braves to finish off their series. Did not win. And now they fly to New York after that to take on the Mets starting tonight. Brewers up 6 on the Cubs. And speaking of the Cubs, what an epic collapse the other night. We'll have to laugh at that and fly the L. All right, 608-321-1670. Kick us off, line 1.
Yo!
Kinger. Good morning, brother.
Morning. Oh, yeah, so close, but yet, 2 out of 3 ain't so bad, I guess, for the Crew.
Meatloaf.
And, well, it does hurt a little bit because if they would have got the sweep, they would have won the season series against the Braves. They would have won the tiebreaker. Nope. Now they split. They 3-3, and I didn't look that deep on who owns the tiebreaker now. So hopefully it doesn't come down to that.
Hopefully.
But and for the most part, they played a decent game. Obviously, they left too many men on base. They had a couple errors that scored some runs. But I will say, bottom ninth, really thought when Wild Bill was up there, cracked that one to deep center, that was going to be gone. But we all know walk-offs aren't that exciting anyways.
Yeah,
so what's the point?
Hey, that's just baseball, though.
Yeah, that's baseball. So, but, yeah, I truly believe game was in Milwaukee, like it should have been. They would have got the sweep, but, again, that's baseball.
That's baseball. They got to appease the kids. That's baseball.
All right. Is it really appeasing the kids or just the commissioner and that just wants to, tote them around?
Hey, that's baseball.
Yeah, because, you got that in baseball. Did you see who they're going to have next year? I don't think anyone's going to show up by the looks of it.
Who?
The Toronto Blue Jays and the Scrubbies.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I know that's baseball.
That's baseball, though.
But that's if baseball happens. That's if baseball happens next year.
That's a big if, Kinger.
At that point,
that's a big if, bud.
So, but we got to worry about this season right now. They got today off. They go fly a few more 100 miles to New York to start a now 16-game row in a row.
Yeah, they better cherish this off day today,
Right?
Right.
As they got the Mets, right?
Right.
They got the Mets, come back home, take on the Texas Rangers, and then the Cubbies. We got to go to Chicago. Take them on for 4 games, and then you never know how that race in the Central, how it might tighten or, get a little bigger, expand.
Did you watch the Cubs absolutely blow it the other night, Kinger? By chance?
The funny thing is that I caught when they took the lead, and then I had to start work, so I missed it. And later on, so the Mariners came right back like the Lord intended.
Just as the good Lord intended, right?
Because PCA, he got caught in a double play, but then the Cubs hit back-to-back home runs and got another run. They take the lead. They're all happy, this and that. But here comes the ninth. Mariners, they get 1 run in, and then 2-run home run, walk it off, boom. It felt great.
Right.
To see that happen. But then, they tried to do their best Brewers impersonation yesterday and only scored 19 runs and give up 2. You can't shut them out? Come on now.
Hey, that's baseball.
That's baseball. But then, Packer side of things, Trace Mack, yeah, I'm excited for him too. Nailed a 59-yarder. Perfect so far. But like I said, it's only 2 games, and it's only preseason. Now wait until regular season rolls around. I hope it doesn't happen, where games on the line, crucial playoff contention and determination and all that, high-pressure situation, and it just drifts off to the right. And it's like, here we go again.
Right?
Or, early in the game, this extra point. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm not trying to bring any bad juju, knock on wood.
No.
But we all know what's going to happen. Once he misses one, the the cheeseheads come out and the boo birds will be booing.
Yeah. Sometimes booing does work, though. Sometimes.
You know, we know that for a fact.
Sometimes.
So, but hey, that's football.
Kinger, anything else? You have a good weekend? You sound a little more upbeat and cheery this go around.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, all that winning, but yesterday was still disappointment on the big stage, ESPN, prime time, and, you know, they just had to poop the bed.
Oh, well, you know, what are you going to do? That's baseball.
Yeah, right.
That's baseball.
That's baseball. But hey, at least 81 wins, still best record in baseball. So, you know, they won't have a losing record. So, that's a little plus side, but still, you know, overreact. They should have won. Stupid MLB trying to do all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on been paying attention to the WNBA at all, Kinger? Just curious.
What's ever been coming across my feed? I saw what was it, yesterday or Saturday with the guy.
Still just does not.
They got kicked out.
Still does not trip my trigger, you know. Still does.
But that's not even.
Hey, that's basketball, you know.
That is basketball. But no, here, Toronto, they just introduced 2 new mascots for their team. If you didn't hear,
I saw it. That came across my timeline. I chuckled and then moved on with my life.
Right? Yeah, because you know all these politically correct. You got poke the bear and this and that.
This turtle mascot loves soft shell tacos. It's like okay.
Yes, but
that's the funniest part about it.
Oh no. You hear their pronouns?
No, I did, but it's just like, okay, we love wink, soft shell tacos. It's a mascot. Who like what? Kinger, we love you, buddy.
Yeah. You have a good day.
You too.
Adios, muchachos.
See you, Kinger. You're a treasure and a treat. You know that? Line 2, good morning.
What's up, perverts?
Market up and early, Market Plunger. Wow, what's going on, brother?
This is not early.
Well, it's not early for me either. You know, so.
Yeah.
This is just a day. This is late. If anything, I'm ready for my first lunch. You know.
I know. I just left to go get something to eat. I've been up since like 3.
What the hell you been doing? Tending your garden? You got a headlamp on out there?
Yeah, gardening, working, doing fun stuff.
Market Plunger, I gotta come buy tomatoes from you. We were at the farmers market yesterday on the north side, and we're a little. They're selling tomatoes right now by the pound, so these nice little tomatoes. Put 3 of them on. It was $10 for 3 tomatoes, and I'm like, this is not happening, dude. So Jen took 1 of them off. And it was still like $5, but we wanted BLTs, so we were just like, whatever, you know, and you're supporting local farmers. So we're like, fine, we'll pay it was like $5.25 for 2 tomatoes. Because they're doing pound. I'm like, we got to wait till later in the season. My gosh.
Were they big ones?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't huge, but they weren't, you know, they were decently sized. But I was like, $10 for 3 tomatoes. Like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, that would be like $5, $4 out of my house.
Like,
wow, that's nuts.
I know. It was crazy.
I haven't been, so I've never go and checked the prices or anything. And people come by and they're like, "You're so cheap." I'm like, "Really? Am I really?"
Well, because we got this nice Madison sourdough loaf, and then we had some lettuce that we had from a farmer's market, you know, and then we're like, let's just get some really nice bacon that we had from a friend, and we're like, let's get some tomatoes for BLTs, and then it was $10 for 3. Like, all right, we're gonna have to wait here.
That's absolutely absurd.
I know. Anyways, enough about our tomatoes. What's up, brother?
Nada, man. So what do we got? A week and a half until it starts? Was next Thursday? Is that when Monk starts?
Monk starts on
the 4th or the 5th?
I think it's the 3rd. The 3rd.
The 3rd. Oh, is it still a Thursday this year?
Oh yeah, of course. Thursday 6 to 7. Okay. Live Monks of Sun Prairie, Thorson and Heilprin with Market Plunger.
Yes. Yes, and yeah, it's next Thursday, I guess. That's pretty sweet.
Is that next Thursday?
It is, yeah. Today's
Yeah,
the 24th. So, yeah, it is next Thursday.
Damn, dude. Yeah, then I'm going.
Trey Smack.
Going to Glacier
Trey
now.
Smack.
Sorry.
He's just running things. You're going to Glacier, you said?
Yeah, so I'm going to Glacier on the 5th, and I'll be back on the, what's that Wednesday? I'll be back on the 9th.
You're already, we're already starting months, and you're already going on vacation.
I'm not missing any. I'm not missing any. I've gone in between those.
Glacier is amazing. Have you ever been there before?
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah. I haven't done it when I was a
Yeah, I used to go up there all the time. That was my stomping ground in college. Well, it was like an hour and a half away, but still.
Yeah. We're flying into what is it, Cali Sport?
Kalispell? Yeah,
Kalispell. Yeah, Kalispell.
Yeah, they're like redneck rich up there. It's really funny. Like they're it's like wealthy, like not super wealthy, but still fairly wealthy up there.
Yeah.
And they're all like rednecks, though. It's a riot.
Yeah.
Like they truly are. Even the lawyers are like rednecks.
Well, I mean, comes with the territory.
Good
I'd
times.
imagine.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrecked my friend. I didn't wreck my friend's car. I did $900 worth of damage to his hood in college, and his parents were both lawyers in Kalispell, and they sued me for $10,000. The car wasn't even worth $1,500. It was
What
like
did you do? What did you do?
I called my dad. My dad called them up, and they called back, and they're like, "Yeah, we apologize."
No, what'd you do to the car?
Oh, nothing. It was.
What do you mean nothing?
So it was icy, right? It was literally nothing. It was a dent. It was icy, and I came up to a stop sign, and I slipped on the ice, and I hit the stop sign pole going like 5 miles an hour. It was literally a dent. It's $900 for everything.
The redneck lawyer sued you for $10,000.
$10,000 they wanted.
And
he was my roommate.
It's almost as crazy as the price of tomatoes right now. Jeez.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's Kalispell. My roommate's parents sued me for $10,000 over $900 to a $1,500 car. Yeah, but once my dad caught wind of that, they literally called and apologized. They were like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." He probably was like, "Yeah, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna come out there and get you." Yeah, it was funny. I was like 18 years old, getting that. I was terrifying, but.
Yeah, but anyways, Trey Smack, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, awesome.
Stop.
Yeah, well, get ready for Monks in Sun Prairie again, Market Plunge, all right?
Excellent. I'll see you there.
Hey, brother. Much love. See you.
See you.
It smells good in here. I'm not talking about the sandwich you're eating. Art, you got a little cologne on? Oh. Well, whatever it is, it smells good. And it happened to smell like that when you walked in. A little deodorant, RJ? A little new?
I did put deodorant on, yeah.
Enticing.
Yeah.
Welcome. I have some bad news for you coming up, RJ.
No.
Like bad news. Like, it's not terrible, but for today and maybe tomorrow, it's bad news.
Uh-oh.
I'll explain when we come right back.
Yeah, tell me again, out on a limb. I won't offend you and tell you that I gotta keep moving on. I have this much of time. Keeping it down under the ground. I should have at least tried to tell you when I lost it that I never found it. I lost that in my mind. Well, take me. I want you to show me the way to find the world. Now, can I find the better side here somehow? Yeah, hate me now. Can I find the better side here somehow?
Rule number 1. There are no rules.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Well, if you're an avid listener of this show, which, I mean, everyone is, there's something called the moth to the flame. When a moth sees a flame of light, it goes directly to it. It can't help itself. When RJ comes into the studio, he says hello. Like a moth to the flame, Scott runs to his phone, and he calls for music trivia. I have some awful, terrible news. Well, first, let me clear the air. Scott is alive and well. This is his favorite band, Boston. So, Scotty, this is for you. I think he's listening right now. Scott messaged me last night and multiple times already this morning to remind me that he wants to apologize to everyone. Hi, Ebo. Tell everyone hi. And I'm sorry, no trivia for the next couple of days, maybe. My phone broke. Sorry, talk soon. Scott, though resourceful as he is, then asked me, how about we do Facebook Live? Scott, it's not set up that way to do it like that. And then Scott did say, here's an idea. What if I send you a song via Messenger and you guess the artist, and then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong?
Why didn't you just send us a list?
So what Scott's idea was, he would DM me an artist, or he would DM me a song. We would then guess the song over the radio, and then he would go back to his messenger and tell us if we were right or wrong. Scotty, here's what we're gonna do, Scott. Just get your phone fixed, and we'll reconvene when your phone. We don't need. Scott, this is for you, buddy. In honor of Scott's absence, Boston, his favorite band. That guitar tone, almost as silky smooth as Scott's voice. Yeah. And Scott, another question is, you can't find a landline? We once had a listener, Charlie Down the Middle Johnson, a.k.a. the Casino Kid.
Called multiple times.
A.k.a. Karaoke Kid. A.k.a. the Little Weirdo. A.k.a. Chester Markle. A.k.a. Chucky. Charlie, rest in peace to the kid. He had so many nicknames. Charlie died, unfortunately. Charlie has found, if there was a will, there was a way, Scott. I think Charlie, and this is no offense to anyone else listening, I love every single one of you, but I do believe Charlie was the most dedicated of all the listeners. He would call in probably 20 to 30 times a show, on air and off air. And Charlie called us from detox. Charlie called us from his hospital bed. Charlie called us from his landlord's little office. If Charlie once lost his phone drunkenly going to Chicago to go gamble, only to find out there were no casinos there, lost his cell phone somewhere on a bus, and called us from a payphone. Why us? I have no idea. I would have called someone that helped come get a ride. But Charlie's called us from hospital beds, from detox, from his landlord's office, from a payphone downtown Chicago, all annihilated drunk, by the way. Well, there is a will, there is a way. So, Scott, if there truly is a will, there is a way. I don't have access to a phone, Scott just messaged me. Sorry. That's okay, Scott. We will reconvene whenever your phone gets fixed, okay? And for the meantime, I know all of us, and I can speak for every single person that listens around this time, we will miss you dearly. Dearly and truly. All right, 608-321-1670. Unless you're Scott. RJ, I want you to tease this a little bit. RJ went to the Brewers game on Saturday.
Sure did.
RJ messaged me. Do you want to say what it is that you messaged me? Or do you want to just say something? What do you want? It's your story. I don't want to steal it.
Well, I mean, something happened to me that was very traumatizing at the Brewer game on Saturday.
How traumatizing was it?
I'm still thinking about it.
RJ was traumatized at the Brewers game on Saturday. What inning was this at, RJ?
Ooh, what time did I?
Oh, yeah, what time did you?
It's 2:55, so we were probably around
like the fourth inning?
Fifth inning? Yeah.
You did see a win for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
They could have swept if they didn't have to go to that Little League.
Yeah, I mean,
Williamsport.
How many games they play in Las Vegas? 3, 4?
Yeah, and didn't they lose a series there in that dumbass stadium?
So
I don't think it was a stadium.
They have a losing record in minor league stadiums this year.
So as RJ was seeing, Logan Henderson go 6, giving up 5 hits, but only 1 earned run, striking out 4. Chad Patrick, DL Hall, Aaron Ashby closing it up, and you saw William Contreras.
Yeah.
Jake Bowers with the home run of the season.
Yeah.
Jake Bowers hit a ball so hard that that it sent echoes throughout time. Okay?
Throughout time. All right.
Jake Bowers hit a ball so hard, Rawlings' great ancestors felt it. All right? RJ was there for that, but it wasn't ruined by your traumatic experience, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay. You're just still thinking about it.
Yeah.
Listen, baseball is a crazy sport, and a lot of crazy things happen in a baseball season.
Mm-hmm.
In your years of being a baseball fan and going to games, has what it is you're about to tell us coming up here, is that anything like that ever happened to you?
No.
No.
Never has.
No.
Yeah, never has happened.
No. You saw history. You saw Jake Bowers crush a ball so hard it ripped a hole in the ozone layer, RJ.
Yeah, sure did.
And then you were traumatized. And something so egregious happened to you in that game, too, that you can't stop thinking about it.
I can't. It's still there. I don't know if I'll ever...
Well, we'll hear for you.
Multiple... And my buddies all saw it. And they told me to get over it. I don't know.
It's a get over it, man. And I'm like, I can't. I literally can't.
Because we went to a couple of bars after the game, and...
Were you just on edge the whole time?
Yeah.
Well,
And they told me to settle down, get over it.
We'll come right back.
Rule number 1, there are no rules.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Oh, for sure. Get up. Get up, get out of here. Come on. Jake the Rake Bowers. Saturday. I love the internet. Because you can just put something on there and people believe it. People just want to be
people believe it.
Viral.
Yeah.
I saw this and I was like, yes, I love this. This is what it's all about. Jake the Rake Bowers. RJ, while RJ was in attendance, by the way, on Saturday.
Was.
There, before it had to have been right before or around when your traumatic experience happened to you, RJ. This is the third inning, bottom of the third. It had been around the time that your story starts unfolding.
It was a little after that.
From Perez. Bowers, center field, that's on the barrel. He's watching, and it's flying. A two-run bomb. Jake Rakes.
Jake Rakes.
And the Brewers have the lead.
Jake Rakes. Electric. After that happened, I saw on Twitter, and I was like, I'm going to save this because it's amazing. This is from StatFax, which is StatFax.
Oh.
They're a parody account of StatFax.
Obviously.
Jake Bowers hit this baseball 513 feet with an exit velocity of 160.5 miles per hour. Both are Major League Baseball records. People were like, wow, Jake Bowers with the home run of the season. I heard it went Mach 3. Ripped a hole in the ozone layer.
You know what Mach 3 is, right?
Faster than Mach 2. You know what Mach is, right?
You know what Mach is, correct?
Yeah. There's throwback to a Scotty. I wish Scott had a phone so he could tell us what Mach is again.
Yeah.
No, but actually, RJ, the two-run shot from Jake the Rake. It traveled 413 feet.
Oh, nice.
with an exit velocity of 106. But man, does that sound provocative, right?
It does.
Gets the people going. 513 feet. The 160 and a half. Jake the Rake, dude. All right, RJ, you're gonna unveil this story coming up here. It's not gonna be right now. I don't want to. It's not gonna be hard for you, is it? Like
no.
Okay.
Just be okay.
From the highest of highs to seeing Jake Bowers hit that bomb to RJ being like, "What in the hell is going on around here?" Mass confusion. 608-321-1670. Brewers could not complete the sweep though. Lose yesterday in the Little League Classic. The Miz was ripping Pokemon card packs with kids in the stands. Well, here's a Pikachu. You want this Pikachu? Here's a Snorlax. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Mickey! Hello, Mickey. Good morning.
You should write headlines, Bo. You're very good at, oh my God, Brock and Pipsqueak are being goofballs.
Well, what's new, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
what do you do in the morning? Chase each other around the yard and house and scream and shout, yes.
Yeah. Sounds like my morning.
Makes sense.
I just in the studio. I scream and shout around the studio. Like it'd be silly.
Yeah. You need to write headlines, though. Quite the tease with RJ's story. I'm dying to know what happened. And you said you weren't even at the game? Just around the game?
No, he was at the game.
I was at the game.
Oh, he was at the game.
Yeah. Traumatic experience within the bowels of American Family Field. Foul play. American Family Field horror story.
Ooh. Like I said, you need to write headlines for Facebook.
For Facebook.
I can get those boomers' attention real quick.
Man, you could grift so easy, Bo. Why aren't you doing it already?
Some people think I already am, but I don't know. I need to. God, I couldn't I, Mickey?
So easy.
Hey, you were once a.
And it doesn't even have to be illegal. It's just a grift.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just a grip.
It's satire, you know. My whole life, I'm like the Joker. My whole life, thought it was a tragedy. I realized it was a comedy, you know.
Bad joke.
There you go.
Well, the movie stinks, but
I mean,
I like that line.
You could post that on Facebook right now without the Joker not attributed to the Joker, and you could make money out of it.
Worst Joker. It's not even a Joker movie. It's just about a guy who's just clinically insane. It's not even a Joker movie. I hate that movie. Stunk.
I didn't even watch it.
Don't bother.
Yeah. I'm a huge Batman fan, but there are some movies that just don't.
It's not even really a Batman movie. It's just a guy who's insane. That's all it is. I'm depressed and insane. Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah. So you want to be entertained? Yeah. That was fun. I'm more of the Jack Nicholson Joker vein of fandom.
Mickey, let me ask you this: you were once a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yes.
When did you give it up?
Deshaun Watson.
What'd you think of Deshaun Watson over the weekend? He got booed, and then he's like, I think it's personal. I think this is personal.
Yeah, it's personal, you piece of humanity scum.
What do you even do? You can't trade him. Can you start him? Like, what do you do? Do you just eat the roster spot?
He's like, yeah, no, I don't get bothered by anything. Of course you don't, you piece of sewage, raw sewage. You got your guaranteed clams. What do you care? You raping piece of anyway.
Whoa!
Sorry, did you ask me what I thought about Deshaun Watson? There you go.
That's where I didn't fully come out and ask it, but that's what you picked up what I was putting down.
I mean, I came with like I said, I came to the U.S. with no affiliations. I love my husband. He grew up a Browns fan. So, at that point, it's like, you could lovably root for the Browns.
I can't believe
yeah.
It's just hard for me to. I love Brock. I've never really questioned. Like, Brock knew though what he was doing when he tried to get you into being a Cleveland Browns fan. Like, that's got to be some form of. There's something there.
He never did. He never did.
What do you mean?
Like, he never tried to make me a Browns fan.
Oh, okay.
It just happened.
Because I thought maybe you came over, no affiliation. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get one here.
No, this is the interesting thing with Brock. He's never tried to make me a fan of any of his teams.
Okay, that's good.
Like, we just watch so much of it,
Yeah.
And he's passionate about it, so I just picked up on that.
Okay.
Like, the Braves were easy. We both lived in Atlanta, so,
Okay.
I tried to be a Falcons fan even before the 28-3. I just can't stand Arthur Blank. Piece of, lots of pieces are floating around today.
Pieces of flair.
Yeah. The Browns, I was just, I love my family. They're all suffering together. I just wanted to suffer with them.
Hey, there you go.
But when they signed Deshaun Watson, I literally said, I'm done.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That's it. That's right.
We were in Colorado at the time. Are you saying hi, Ebo?
Hi, Pipsqueak.
And, we were in Colorado at the time. So I said, all right, I'm going to try and be a Broncos fan. That lasted maybe one game where the crowd was counting down the clock for them.
Well, good thing you moved to Wisconsin for a little bit and became a Packers fan.
Yeah, I did. Oh, no, what? Badgers? No.
No, sorry. What did I say?
You said Packers.
I said Packers.
He said Packers.
You said Packers. Yeah, okay.
Well, I know you're a front runner with Ohio State. Okay, I already know that, Mickey.
Yeah.
I know you're a fair weather fan there. You globbed onto that real quick.
I mean, the amount of Ohio State content I absorbed through osmosis before I voluntarily started absorbing it was unreal. Like, Brock listens to an Ohio State show every day.
It's easy to be a Ohio State fan. Take the hard way. Take the hard approach. Be a Badger fan. Take the road less traveled. All right.
I try. Hey, I bought season tickets the first season Luke Fickell was head coach. I still have a Badgers a magnet from that season on my fridge. You know,
Wow.
I contributed to the collective for golf trips
Maybe
and
you should
whatnot.
burn it. You know, maybe that would help us out here.
Maybe I should burn it. Maybe that'll break the curse.
Yeah, try it. Burn it.
Burn it in effigy.
Oh, or maybe they can do what that guy from the Browns is doing. DeQuan Wright? He's going back to LSU.
Oh, yeah, I was going to bring that up as a topic. Yeah. Yep. This
What the hell?
This is college sports, and we see this even with Wisconsin and the basketball team, right? Because they're recruiting pros in other countries. What sports now is, and I love this, sports now is it used to be you go to college to go pro. Now it's you go pro to go to college. That's how crazy the world is now. Everything's flipped.
Yeah.
You go pro to go to college.
Right, the top paid college athletes make more than
Yes. Yep.
the normie in NFL.
Yep. You go pro to go to college. Look at Wisconsin basketball. They got that Owen Foxwell. He was a pro. He played with Matthew Dellavedova in the Aussie League.
Yeah.
With the white Australian Michael Jordan. Matthew Dellavedova. Now he's gone to college as a 24. How old is he? 24?
24.
24?
Yeah,
I think.
you're right.
Or maybe when you go to college you go to pro to go to college. This is what you do now.
NCAA created this monster. I mean, it really did.
Yeah.
Correct.
All people were asking for was don't exploit the kids.
Yep.
Instead, what the hell are we in now? Just bring back the academic requirements. Just bring back grades. Just a grade point average of 2.5. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but I've never got anything, that low. But something. What's a low grade GPA? What's a D or C?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. We ain't here to play school. All right.
C average is 2.0.
We ain't here to play
Maybe
school.
they should. Maybe they should.
Maybe they should.
You're in college.
Yeah, for
Jeez.
underwater basket weaving. Who cares?
Yeah, get a grade in it. That's all I'm saying. You want to learn underwater basket weaving? Go get a grade in it.
Yeah, couldn't get my degree. Why? What happened? You partied too hard? No, I flunked out of underwater basket weaving.
How'd you do
You
that?
don't realize how hard this class is.
Didn't show up.
Yeah, but you're not getting millions of dollars to do it either, Evo.
I couldn't figure out the weave underwater. I could do it above water. Underwater.
Yeah.
Making a good idea.
Well, I know. I called to talk about baseball. Maybe I have to call again
yeah, double
after
dip or
Archie
something.
tells the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
double-
a whole
double
bunch
dip.
of stuff that happened this weekend. So
Yeah. The hell were we talking about? Mickey, we love you. You too, Brock. You too, Pipsqueak. See you guys. Oh. All right, RJ's story coming up. Look at the time. I got to.
Want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, we'll get to Packers' final preseason game coming up on Friday. Mike and Matt LaFleur. The NFL has two LaFleur. It's a coveted job to be a coach in the NFL, and the LaFleur brothers have 2 of the 32. What are the odds of that?
And they each coach somebody named Love.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't get confusing this year.
We need some J Love. Because the other guy, the other Love was hurt. People were freaking out about it because LaFleur, Love, hurt. And like, what? Like, it's
but he's also J Love.
Yes. We need the full names.
Yeah.
The
headlines have to read Matt LaFleur.
Matt M. LaFleur and J Love.
What? Oh, no.
No, but Trey Smack is feels good. Perfect, RJ.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Even on kicks that don't count.
59
Technically,
yards.
all of them don't count.
15. Yeah, that's also true. 59 yards. It's good. That's why the weekend felt a little... I went to Sun Prairie Corn Fest on Saturday.
Yeah, how was that?
Dude, I have not been to a fair, like a big fair, or just a fair in general in a long time.
Yeah.
It felt good to be in the sea of humanity that is a fair.
Oh, yeah, I did see you.
The people watching. Oh!
Was that the donut truck with Luis?
Yeah, Luis, our friend Luis from La Movida. He's got his own a donut and lemonade and frozen bananas and cheese
He's got a banana
cheesecake.
stand?
It's a banana truck.
Oh, okay.
I did get a frozen banana for my niece.
Nice.
I went to the back and Luis says like, "Hey, you want to pick up a shift?" I said, "Yes." Didn't have a shirt that fit me though.
Oh.
Dude, the people watching, incredible. I did the Madison Night Market on last Wednesday. That people watching was amazing, downtown Madison. And then the people watching at Sun Prairie Corn Fest, it's a different kind of people you're watching, but it is still amazing.
It's
it's incredible.
Yeah.
And I got tons of corn.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to eat. All right, RJ's got a story for the ages about the Brewers game on Saturday. And we'll get back to Trey Smack and your calls coming up next.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, preseason game number 2 for the Packers is in the books. They would win 33-13 over the Denver Broncos at Mile High. Jordan Love would play in one series, a 12-play, 63-yard touchdown drive, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown throw to Marshawn Lloyd. And rookie kicker Trey Smack continues to shine. In Denver, he went 4 for 4, including 2 from 51 and 59. Head coach Matt LaFleur talks on his kicker.
Feel great, but same thing. He's got to go do it again. So, I mean, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
The Packers will now have their final preseason game Friday night when they host the Arizona Cardinals. Turning to Wisconsin football, yesterday saw them wrap their fall camp. It was their final practice. Now they shift their attention to the season-opening matchup against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field on September 6th. The Badgers currently sit as 20.5-point underdogs to the Fighting Irish and are projected to finish 12th in the Big Ten Conference. That's out of 18 teams.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
The Milwaukee Brewers could not complete the sweep of the Atlanta Braves as they played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the Little League Classic. The Crew would lose 4-2. Starting pitcher Shane Drohan would take the loss, going 5 innings, giving up 8 hits and 2 earned runs while striking out 5. And offensively, both Jake Bauers and Luis Lara would collect an RBI. The Brewers, who sit 6 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central, will now fly out to New York and take tonight 6:10. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
All right, I've hyped this up so much. I'm now wanting to know what it is. Like I'm like at the edge of my seat, wanting to know RJ's story. RJ messaged me on Saturday. What was that? Around like 2:30, 3 something.
Right, a little before 3. So we were.
Okay, so RJ was at the Brewers game, and he's like,
it might have been the 5th inning.
All right, I just go for it, dude. I need to hear it. I need to hear the story.
Right after the Bauers home run.
Okay, the Saturday at 2:55 p.m.
Yeah, so shortly after the Bauers home run.
Jake the Rake Bauers, dude.
Got up to go get food because, it had been a little bit since we grilled at our tailgate.
Okay, so hang on. Set the scene first. You're at a group of friends. You're tailgating. Yeah. Like, what's going on?
Went to the game with a group of buddies.
Let's tease the story a little bit, RJ. I don't want to just go right into
to
coitus. I want to be able to. I want a little foreplay here.
Had a buddy who like earlier in the week sends a group text, goes, "I got 4 tickets for $65, 20 rows behind home plate." We're like, "Yep,
sign
going.
Me up. Let's go."
Didn't ask how. Just
Saturday day game. Let's go.
So I went down to Milwaukee, got everybody, chipped in for getting stuff for the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
We're out there tailgating, had a good time, got into the game.
Did you make any friends along the way? Did you play some bags? Just grill some meat? Okay.
No,
just broing it up with the boys.
Broed it up, grilled some meat, and headed on into the game. Right?
Sure.
So here we are, having a great time.
You're 20 rows up from home plate?
20 rows up from home plate. A lot of mucky mucks around us. A lot of people don't like. Crazy how people behind home plate don't really like chatter.
They're just dialed into the game?
Yeah, people are like looking at you like, how did you get these seats? And then you're looking
at
them
these
like,
pores.
Don't you worry about it.
Look at these pores.
So,
look at me.
Home run happens, and we decide, hey, it's been a minute. Let's go get some food.
Yeah, we're celebrating.
We went to go get some burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this place called Stories has a little stand
Mm.
right near the soft serve margarita, though. But that line started going up the ramp to the next level.
Listen, I love margaritas, but I'm not waiting that long in line for it.
So I was like, nah, I'm just going to get a burger and a silo beer. So I got a 24-ounce Miller Lite.
Beautiful.
Eating my beer, drinking the Miller Lite on the way back to the seats.
You said the silo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 24-ounce.
Yeah, big boy.
And when we get back there, there's a guy who's sitting in front of us who's like lounged out now.
Like, so
he's got
his arms out on the seats, his legs out sprawled a little bit. Was he drunk?
No.
Sober.
He wasn't drinking.
Oh.
So, like, when we get back, his like hand is in my cup holder, right?
Yeah. So he's lounged out, hands in your cup holder, like.
Yeah, and then
just relax.
We're sitting down, and he kind of pulls the arms back, just so nobody knees him or anything.
Yeah.
Then he starts lounging again.
Okay.
Puts his arm on my buddy next to me as a leg.
So he's in the row front of you.
Yeah. He's in the row in
So he
front of me.
lounges, his arms behind the seat, and his elbows on your friend's leg.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
what does your friend do?
he kind of did the
Like the little
just
move the leg, yeah.
Did
The little wiggle, the little leg wiggle.
And the guy goes.
Oh, so he moved his elbow back in.
Then puts his arm out again.
Okay.
And was going for the cup holder again to dibble his fingers in.
Yeah, so he has like something to brace his hand.
And then he starts doing this to my beer.
What's this?
Like
he grabs the top of your beer?
Top of my beer and starts
He starts moving
his fingers all around it.
Did he put his
No.
Did he put the finger in the orifice?
No. I pulled the beer away before that could happen. But since this happened shortly after his elbow was on my buddy's leg, everybody's moving. Everybody in our group is watching this happen. And I legit had my beer fondled.
He fingered your beer.
He fingered my beer.
Your beer has been fingered by
beer has been fingered by a man.
By a man who is so relaxed and so lounging back that any care that he ever has is thrown out.
In my 40+ years of going to baseball games,
a man fingered your beer at American Family
Never
Field.
had happened to a soda. Never had it happen to a beer before this. And the man
fingered your beer.
Fingered my beer. And well, the best part is, like in the eighth inning, the lady sitting next to me saw it too, and she kept bringing it up the whole time. And she was doing it so the guy heard her.
Yeah.
and so
your alcohol's been fondled.
She's doing it once, and because the beer's gone now, I put my finger in it.
Yeah.
And he turns around and he starts laughing. He knew what he did. He knew what he did. He did it on purpose.
Is he alone? Is he by himself? Was he with people?
He was,
he was sober.
At least with his wife.
So let me get this straight. This man's so relaxed and so lounged out that he feels it appropriate to put his elbow in the row behind him on your friend's knee.
Yep.
Your friend then wiggles it away, and then he takes his other hand and stretches out, and he starts fondling, grabbing the top of your beer, spinning it around, fingering your orifice,
tapping it.
Tapping it. And this
what
is
going on?
He's not turning his head back and looking, right?
No.
He's just doing this blind.
Yeah. And I get it. I've lounged out and, I'm tapping stuff and, kind of keeping my hand out.
So he's not even looking behind him.
No.
He just reaches back, starts fondling your beer.
Fondled my beer.
Abusing your alcohol.
Yeah. Now, granted, didn't get close enough to the orifice to do it. So
But did he run his finger around?
No,
my goodness.
He had it on top and was messing around with it. But I mean, so we're out and people are like, "What do you want to drink?" I'm like, tap Miller Lite. And they're like,
an untainted beer.
And they're like, "Don't you normally do bottles or cans?" I'm like, "I can't. How am I supposed to have a can right now?"
Yeah, you got the fondler in front of you.
And they're like, "Get over it. We're not even there anymore. He's gone." I'm like, "How do you know? What if he just comes out of nowhere?"
Yeah, what if someone? Well, now I got.
So now, I got a little problem with drinking canned Miller Lite. Don't know if I can do it.
RJ texted me and he said, RJ texted me, says, "Have you ever had your beer fingered at a Brewers game? Story coming Monday." And I just said, I can't wait to hear it.
It kind of sullied the win, but it was a win.
It's like one of those
Got
things
us to
where
7 games over the.
Where something's happening and you think to yourself, what do I do in this situation? There's a man fondling my beer.
Yeah, well, so I picked it up.
And he laughed about it later.
Yeah. I'm just going to have to hold on to my beer now whenever I'm at American Family Field.
That's tough, dude. I've never had a grown man. Well, so at the AC/DC pre-party,
okay,
there was this trucker from West Virginia who was following AC/DC around. What the hell's his name?
I think you told me this. Is that the guy who was
I forget his
talking
name.
with Kate?
Yeah. This guy had summer teeth, summer here, summer there.
Yeah.
Funny dude. But he took my beer. I had about a quarter of my beer left, about a quarter of my beer left, maybe an eighth, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And he took my beer in my hand, he looked at me, and he looked at the beer, he goes, "You ain't been eating this." And then he spit in my beer. And I said, "What the hell, dude?" And then behind his back, he pulled out a fresh new beer. He said, "Here you go." And then he looked me dead in the eyes, and then he drank the rest of my beer that he just spit in.
Okay.
Explain that one to me.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever had, is someone, violating my beer.
Mickey was not the guy in the Average Joe's jersey.
RJ?
But, how? How do you, what?
You don't fondle another man's beer.
No.
You just don't.
You don't mow another man's lawn.
You don't mow another man's lawn. You don't fondle another man's beer. 608-321-1670, line 1. Good morning.
Hey, buenos dias.
Hey, ¿qué onda, wey?
¿Qué onda, wey? ¿Cómo está?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien.
Sí.
RJ, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you have any interaction with this guy before he started molesting your beer? Like, did you talk to this guy
Nope.
before?
None.
Did he even know your group at all?
Nope.
You just decided, like, hey, I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty big risk to take
It
in a
is.
Brewers game, I'm just
Right?
going to say. On that guy's part, never know who you're going to run into.
Like, I feel like he might have been a season ticket holder because, like, when we sat down, a lot of people
he feels
around
entitled.
us were talking to each
Yeah,
other.
He feels entitled.
So maybe it was just hey, let's get these guys to move. Instead, I just started talking loudly about having my beer fondled the rest of the time now.
Fondle another man's beer.
So when you double down and make it and become even more ungovernable,
Yep.
RJ, get 2 beers and say, okay,
right?
You're not touching these.
Double your pleasure, double your fun right there.
I
if I'm
did
a
have to
fondler.
go back and get one more beer before the end of the game, so
drink-
that one
drink
didn't
the-
go back in the cup holder.
Drink the pain away.
He's right. You always got to get that last one in. So the people watching E-Boys, imagine it was immaculate. Was this a lot of summer teeth competition there?
Marilyn Manson had a song called Beautiful People, and that was the song that was continually in my head when I was there. Beautiful people, the beautiful people.
Ironically. Well, nice little weekend, as you said. Able arrows crisper, smackier, and a nice series win for the Crew.
It was. It was a beautiful
Well,
weekend. Trey Smack 7 for 7 in preseason. The Brewers 6 games above the Cubs. You got Badger football's here before you know it. What a time to be alive.
So I imagine you'll probably have Zachy Poo on this week sometime
Correct.
to talk to him. I'd like to get his impression. I'm sure he'll share it of the offensive line for the Badgers. Like, is there a situation, or like are these guys on the right side of the line going to start? Because now we're hearing from the fixture, he's saying, "Oh well, if there was a game that Haywood and the other guy would have started on the right side of the offensive line, like." He's said a lot of things the last few years, but I really don't believe the guy anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to get it straight from the horse's
Yeah.
mouth. RJ, have you heard any scuttlebutt that way or another on the it's kind of minutia of the whole line?
Well, when you have 2 expected starters who are out and there's not really any talk about them, it's a little concerning. And then throw in the fact that most of the reports
It's not feeling good.
It's not. Yeah. I don't think there's maybe an upgrade in attitude, and hopefully that can make things better. Or maybe the defense is just that good.
Here, Corey, Colton Bartholomew from the Wisconsin State Journal, he had a video, and he said a great question from our own Zach Heilprin to Badgers offensive coordinator Jeff Grimes about how much practice time that Emerson Mendel and Kevin Hayward on the offensive line would need. This is the here's the answer.
Perfect. All right.
It's hard to say. We're going to have to see how the next few days goes.
It's hard to say. We're going to see how the next few days go. Now, if you're a body language expert here, which I'm not, but he looks down at the ground. He looks away. It's very hesitant to answer. My assumption is it doesn't seem good for the Haywood and Mendel.
So they haven't practiced really like
At all.
their whole fall camp, right? Correct in saying that?
Correct.
So they probably need more than 0, I would say, as far as practice.
Yeah.
We're talking about practice, but
Not
but
a
for
game.
offensive line, we really do need practice. Not a game.
Yeah.
Practice.
Well, I'll have, Jesse Temple's on today at 8:30. I'll ask him that too.
Okay. I like to hear his, what his take on that will be. So
Yeah.
just enjoying a little bit of sunshine in our day from the Packers finally winning the game in 8 months. It's been a while. I think a lot of people are really getting a little bit antsy about that. You know, it was last December since they last won a game even though it doesn't count. But it's just nice that they were on the winning side.
It is nice. It is. Corey?
Before the avalanche of nonsense starts this week, we just got to enjoy it before the avalanche of nonsense from the either telling us they're going to be 17-0 or 0-17. So
Yeah.
enjoy it, boys.
Corey, you the man, brother. You the man, Corey. You the man.
You're the man.
See you, brother.
Get your pull.
Get your pull. Oh. Line 2, good morning.
Good morning.
Mike and Portage, hello. Good morning.
Hello. RJ, my guess is the guy probably thought you had a pretty mouth or something, trying to send you some cigs.
I hope not.
I hope not. The other thing is you got to keep Mad Max on the hook. He's an usher there at American Family Field. Could have dialed him up, had him come right on over and take care
No,
of
we're not we don't narc, Mike. We're not narcs.
Yeah, I'm not a narc.
We're not a narc.
Something called street justice.
No, we're not narcs, dude.
No, still be a narc.
We don't narc.
So I'm sure Max will call in, but he says that dude was definitely an entitled season ticket holder who thought you guys didn't belong there. So coming from the guy that watches all the fans the whole game, you know, I think he's on the same level as you are, Jay. What's your thoughts on that?
We don't narc.
Ticket holders?
No narcs here.
I don't know if narking the Max is narking more like, you know.
I got a
friend of the show.
A narc is still a narc.
There's
doesn't matter if that person you're narking to is a friend of show or not.
Yep.
It's still a narc.
All right.
I got when I bought my house, Mike, there's the former owner had left a sticker in the garage. It said, "In this house, we don't dial 911." And I left it up. I'm like, I like that. Because then there's a big hand cannon on it, like Dirty Harry.
I like that.
In this house, we don't dial 911. I like that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I have an update for you on the David Buster situation with my brother.
Oh yeah, your brother was there, and didn't a venting duck fall down and hit him or something? What happened?
Two big ceiling tiles, like the big square, big square one.
I think you're gone for this.
Oh,
Mike's brother was there. He's walking it, and this was the one. Where was this? It wasn't in Madison.
David Buster's. It was in California. I can't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't this one. Yeah, two big ceiling tiles fell and they hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and that day they offered a 500 game ticket,
which is like the equivalent of like $2.
So he sent an email to corporate, you know, complaining like, "Hey, this happened. You know, what are you gonna do for me?" So forth. They came. He said, and he sent an email that offer was absolutely ridiculous and disrespectful to what happened. We got an email back from corporate, and they apologized for everything. But this time they offered him 500 game tokens.
Now that's like $1,000. Yeah.
We looked it up. It's like $60.
Oh.
That's what it equates to. And they said, we'll put it on a freeloaded card, but you can only use it at that Dave & Buster's in California.
Nice.
Not nationwide. Only the one in California. He's like, no. He doesn't know where he's going to go from here, but that's just so ridiculous.
Well, you keep us updated, Mike. If I were him, I would have got Kramer's lawyer from Seinfeld. Oh,
yeah, we discussed that too, but
had a neck brace, walked with a limp.
I told him too. He should have put on a neck brace after it happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tanner, except when you go to the hospital, all right?
Well, keep us updated, would you, Mike? All right.
All right, I will.
All right, much love, Mike. And good luck to your brother. All right. Nice to see you, man.
All right.
See you. Treasure treat.
Not about the best.
All right, bring us home, line 3. Good morning.
Yuri Kumate.
Top Toma Hill to you, Eric on I-90.
Funny you should mention Top of Toma Hill. I just descended the east slope of it. Descended that.
Get that sun shining on you coming down that east slope. I bet too. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Scenic.
Deshaun Watson. You were talking with Mickey about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson was booed. He was booed, and he said, and I quote, he thinks it was personal. Eric.
They're always bringing. We'll get back to that. To that. The one I want to know about is the fingering of the beer. What's going on with it? Was it in the cup holder and the seat? I'm trying to picture how this is working out. I mean, this guy's just stretching his arm back. What's this twister game we're talking about? He's like.
So
the
guy was in the row in front of RJ.
Yeah.
So when he's stretching out, his arms going behind him, reaching back,
and like
All right, so
just resting his hand in the cup holder,
like stretching his shoulder, his arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cup holder on the seat next to him, behind.
Yes, correct. Which happened to be my cup holder.
Well, honest mistake.
No,
right? He knew he did it.
How long did he fondle it for? Seemed like a while.
It probably wasn't that long.
You were just in shock.
It seemed like it was
time.
forever.
Time stood still for a bit.
Like it. Yeah.
I would totally get my hand out of it real quick and hope you didn't see it. You know?
Yeah, he let it linger.
I'd be like, oh. Hey,
you let it linger. You let it linger.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna sit and rub your finger around it. And it was a glass of beer, right? Not a bottle.
Oh no, it was
can.
Miller Lite silo can. So it was one of those big 24-ounce cans.
A real girthy can. A real girthy can to fondle.
And his finger didn't get wet, really.
No, it did not.
All the way in there.
He didn't get it in there. He just fondled it. It's just easier to say my beer got fingered than fondled.
I think he knew he did it.
Oh, he absolutely did know he did it.
I mean, that's the reason they don't put, pretzel trays on the backs of those seats, because you'd be just nibbling out of there. Or fingering the cheese. Have your finger right in the cheese. I do stretch out like that. I stretch out like that and put my arms back, but not at a Brewer game. Usually at a church thing where there's nobody
On the
around.
pews, does your hand accidentally fall into the collection plate?
Right.
Your hand falls into the collection plate, takes a little out from the skim a little from the top, you know?
Yeah. Well, we got that solved. Cleveland Browns, this is Deshaun Watson. Cleveland Browns. Aren't the Cleveland Browns kind of like right? They're NFL franchises, right? That's what they're called, right? So the NFL has a responsibility to maybe just let's retool this franchise. It's like a I don't want to pick on any other particular fast food joint, but failing fast food joints, it can be anything. It could be they could serve chicken, they could serve Whoppers, they could serve any they could serve tacos, they could serve anything, but they're failing, okay? And they should fail because they won't even pay. If you're paying your people minimum wage, you're going to get 60-year-old people on their last leg with hardly any teeth. And you deserve to go down, really. You shouldn't even be serving food. But there's enough money in it. So that's what I think the Cleveland Browns are at. Right? The NFL, you can make money no matter what. It's like a fast food joint.
Correct.
You can sell those tacos, and you can make money. You can sell those Whoppers, make money, and just pay people $7.35 an hour.
Think about this. What's the biggest drop off of a fast food chain recently? Wendy's? Does anyone even go to Wendy's anymore? Is it still a thing? I think Wendy's is having a huge fall right now.
Where's the beef?
I don't even know what Wendy's does anymore. Like, what do they even do?
I think
the Baconator. That's about it.
Yeah, when I went there 10 years ago, they gave me a Baconator with no bacon on it. Remember that story?
No.
Where's the bacon?
No, I don't remember.
You forgot? They forgot bacon?
This is a long time ago. This is one of my first original stories when I got on air. I went to the Baconator to get a Baconator. There was no bacon on it. There was zero bacon. I said, "Where's the bacon?" I ordered a Baconator. There's no bacon. Anyways,
no bacon.
Think about that. We gotta hard deck this, Eric. I gotta go to the.
Yeah, hard deck. We gotta run. We need to get everything covered, but we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we got time.
Yeah.
Much love, brother. See you.
Yeah.
Treasure and a treat.
Treasure and a treat.
All right, I do want to play the Deshaun Watson stuff. I also want to get to what's happening. Professional sports, you become a pro to go to college now.
Well, now it's just happening in the U.S.
Say again?
I said now it's just happening in the U.S.
Yes, I mean
because it was happening in Europe and
Wisconsin basketball. They got a pro from Spain and a pro from Australia. They now go to University of Wisconsin to be in school. Yeah. Wink, 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 wink. Now in the NFL, you go pro to go back to college to make more money than you did when you were a pro. Think about that while we go to breaks.
Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
This is Over the Line.
I'm your Huckleberry.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right. We'll get to audio here from Packers taking on the Broncos. Jordan Love, first-team offense, starters. A nice little drive capped up by, 12 plays? Marshawn Lloyd finding pay dirt, connecting with Jordan Love. Love to see it. Trey Smack, perfect. He even hit from 59. Oof. RJ, there's a lot of cheers for the Packers. So we'll get to that upcoming. I did want to play this because it's incredible how, on one hand, I'm thinking to myself, how tone deaf is this guy? And on the other, I'm thinking, well, he's in the limelight. He's got to put on his hater blockers in his mind and just go out there and do what he does.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. They say the lack of awareness, by Deshaun Watson is fascinating. I don't think it's lack of awareness. I think he's doing what he has to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's right. I think he's a scumbag. But Deshaun Watson, nobody wants this guy.
No, nobody does.
Nobody wants him. He's a PR nightmare. Mm-hmm. He's guaranteed every single dollar that the Browns are giving him. Can you start him? He's not that good. You can't trade him.
What would you do?
The
here?
money and nobody wants him. What do you do? Do you just eat it? Do you carry 4 quarterbacks and eat the spot? Deshaun Watson, who got booed. He got booed by his own fan base in his own stadium. And this was what he had to say afterwards.
Man, I didn't have no reaction. I think the biggest thing is, I think you guys know too.
Keep in mind, he is while he's talking, he is fixing an earring, a huge diamond earring that's probably worth like $50,000. As he's wearing a watch that's probably worth minimum $150,000, a chain that's probably worth $200,000 to $300,000, and a diamond bracelet that's probably worth $50,000 to $100,000. Keep this in mind, by the way.
Yeah.
These all while he's talking to the media about this.
The biggest thing is, I think you guys know too, and I think the whole world knows. It has nothing to do about the performance. It's a little bit personal than that. So I think that's
he's self-aware.
It's a disrespectful thing.
No, it's disrespectful for him to be
I'm gonna
booed.
keep whatever I feel with me and my family internally on how I feel about that, and yeah, just move on.
But don't you think, Deshaun, that winning and playing better would eliminate some of that booing?
Last time I played on this field, I tore my Achilles, and that same fan base, they cheered when I got hurt. So, does that have to do with? What does that have to do with anything about performance? When a person get hurt, especially for your own city, and they cheer.
Does any of that make you regret coming here?
No, I don't regret anything in my life.
Oh,
I think the Lord put me through situations for a reason, so I don't regret
right,
anything
then.
at all. But you know,
Okay.
I had different thoughts on how it was going to be, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes the tables turn, and I'm patient enough because I'm a child of God to wait for that time to change. So
Okay,
I'm not tripping on it. I'm not tripping on it.
He's not tripping on it, but he leads with it.
You know what? At least he doesn't regret anything he's ever done in his life.
Well, he said God put him in those situations, dude, to overcome it.
Well, hey, good for you.
This guy is such a scumbag.
Correct.
Imagine, if you will, Packer fans, that you're
Imagine if you would.
Try being a Browns fan. How do you even wake up in the morning and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheer for the Cleveland Browns today. God, that has to be just tough.
I mean, at least back in the
Golly.
day, it was like, okay, we're bad, but like, we're Browns fans.
I am so glad that I was born in the state of Wisconsin and I'm a Packers fan. Right? What's our right now
Let me
this
just
season?
put that out there.
Well, every franchise obviously has got controversy, but right now, what's the biggest controversy for the Green Bay Packers? Keyshawn Nixon, is he the CB1? And he says he's being punished for,
And his coach says he's just looking for headlines.
Yeah. Who's going to get after the quarterback? There's another controversy. And these are tame.
Who will rush the passer?
Yeah.
Not, they're booing me.
Now they're booing me. I'm taking it personal.
I think it's personal.
Yeah, you think it's nobody
Really?
I can't believe I honestly can't believe this guy got married.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But hey,
She must not have heard about the other stuff.
What, the fully guaranteed contract?
No, I said the other stuff.
Oh. Let's see here. PK and Wanakee texting. Brewers fans, they booed McGill. Look how that worked out.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they're doing that.
So I think the Browns fans have been listening to Over the Line. Well, see, here's the thing, PK.
Everybody listens.
We did boo McGill, Trevor McGill, but we booed out of a place of love. Okay? We booed because we cared. We wanted McGill to do better. Like, hey, McGill, we know you have it in there. And it worked. McGill's been doing great. I think the Browns fans, because everyone does listen to Over the Line, we're booing Deshaun Watson out of a place of hate because we don't like him. He's a scumbag. I just can't. He's like he's up there. He's got diamonds just everywhere about how it's personal to him, and he's all right, buds.
Very personal.
PK Funky. Brewers fans moved McGill. Look how that worked out. It worked out great for McGill. It really did.
It did.
It did. Because he's a good player.
He is.
Deshaun Watson stinks.
Nobody likes him. Like nobody.
But hey, of course it was the Cleveland Browns
Good for those guys.
to do that contract for him. There's always got to be one team. All right, I was going to go to break. 608-321-1670. Let's squeeze a call in. Line 1, good morning.
Hey, double dip.
Double dip.
Mickey!
Yes, Deshaun Watson sucks, but baseball.
Yes, please. Yes, make us feel
Baseball.
good again. Yes.
I was doing the opposite. I called to talk about baseball before when you were talking about baseball, and you made me talk about football.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you speak.
Great set of series. The first one between The Miz and Chris Sale was just lights out. What a game. Disappointing loss for the Braves, but
great for the
it
Brewers.
was a clinic. Wow. What a clinic, huh? You're looking at these two guys.
Yeah.
I really hope The Miz has longevity because what a pitcher. Jeez, that was an incredible game to watch.
Sheesh.
Like it's worth going back and watching, for real.
Yeah, it was a good game.
And Chris Sale, too, some of the pitches that he throws, especially when he knows he hits a spot and he just turns away, like doesn't even look because he knows.
Got it.
That's like, confident pitchers when they know they. Oh. Did the closer for the Mets? Can we take a moment here? The closer. Sorry, I gotta say this. The closer for the Mets. What is his name? Jan. When he thinks he gets a strike and then he does like the splits on the mound. Does anyone else see this? Has anyone seen this? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I try not to watch the Mets.
Yeah. Oh, Mickey, I gotta send you this.
He does the splits.
He'll throw a pitch and he thinks it's a strike, and he literally jumps up in the air and almost does the splits to celebrate.
Oh, wait, I think I have seen this guy.
Yeah, he did it, and then it was a ball, and then he got walked off. It was incredible. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
So
hey,
sorry, I said it wasn't going to talk.
You got to know your pitches, though, if you're going to do that stuff. But that was an incredible matchup. Again, disappointing that the Braves lost, but it was nice to see Michael Harris had the only double in that end. They had 17 hits between the two teams on Friday, and only one double. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's how good the pitching was.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bullpens, too. It wasn't just the starters.
Oh, yeah, no.
What an incredible matchup. Saturday, I kept score. I watched every pitch. Even after my kid woke up from her nap, she let me watch, so I kept score on every pitch.
Good.
That was a bit brutal because an error which would have ended the inning eventually went into another 12 or 13 pitch foul off by Bowers on a 2-2 count against Perez.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hit the home run. 3 pitches in when he fouled it off, I was like, dude, just walk him. And Brock's like, just hit him.
And then,
Yep, I don't know what they were thinking. It was not looking good. I'm keeping score. I'm looking at the pitch count going, dude, don't do it. And that was it. It was like RJ said before when Dustin May was pitching, if Dustin May didn't pitch, they would have won that game. That's what that was. If you'd have just walked Bowers in that inning, they probably would have had a shot later on.
Yeah.
Because the only run I think that was scored by, was it Joey Ortiz?
Oh, Joey-O.
Joey-O! No.
Was it? Yeah.
Who was it?
Contreras looked so dialed in.
Yeah.
But one of the most beautiful things that happened during these games was Contreras throwing out Acuna at second base. The look on Contreras' face is just amusing as hell. I miss that guy.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great, wasn't it? Just the stare down.
Total crap-eating grin on his face.
Love it.
Because him and Acuna are buddies, and he was like, "Yeah, I got you." He knows how to psych him out behind the plate.
Gotcha.
Too. Gotcha. But that throw by Acuna from right field.
That was a piss missile, dude.
Yeah.
Look, real ones know you don't run on Acuna. He's got. He was an amazing defender, but he's got 2 ACLs. He's not running like he used to.
Still's got a cannon.
But he just turned around, flat-footed, just casually flicks it.
Yeah.
Lara was amazed. That was he couldn't believe. I mean, none of us could believe it. But when you're that young and you see these, you see the superstars play, you realize why they're superstars.
Yeah.
And Lara himself made a couple of superstar plays.
That's
where
a
you have Michael
superstar in the
Harris over
making
there.
right there, Mickey. Oh,
Yeah. The other thing about the Brewers that I noticed, which was really cool, the defensive adjustments in the game on Saturday where they took Juan out, moved Bowers to first base, got Garrett Mitchell in center, Lara to right field, saved the game. Beautiful. I
That's
love
your
analytics,
first place
guys.
Milwaukee Brewers best in baseball.
That's what happens when you keep score. You pay attention to this stuff.
Yeah. Pipsqueak, not now. Mommy's keeping score. Mickey, we
She
love
just
you.
sat in my lap and watched the game. So,
there
and then
you
when
go.
Ozzy came up, she, on her own, takes her pass.
Yeah, my mom had selective hearing too. My mom had selective hearing too, Mickey.
Hey, it works.
Mickey, much love. I gotta hit the long break.
Take care, guys.
That's
Bye.
it. Bye. Oh, Mickey, I just sent you the video of Jan for the Mets. He's lucky that the pitchers don't have to bat anymore. Plunk that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll come right back.
Why don't you talk in the microphone? I got a backup mic right here.
This is Over the Line.
Check 1, 2. Testing, testing. Yeah, they both working, and guess what? They don't like no feedback. What's up?
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. All right, RJ, we got news of the weird coming up, but first, real quick, I mean, this is weird enough as it is, dude. And Wisconsin basketball, you've seen this with now getting a guy from Spain who was a pro. You know, Sam Decker was signing off on him. Then you have Owen Foxwell coming from Australia. He played with Matthew Dellavedova, or against Matthew Dellavedova in the professional Aussie leagues. And Delly, who played alongside LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers, winning an NBA championship.
Yeah. NBL.
Well, he got that too, but he also played with LeBron.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
With the Cavaliers. That's okay.
I went right to the
That's fine.
National Basketball League
That's
in
fine.
Australia. My bad.
These are professionals who now go to college, not Delly, but Owen Foxwell.
Could you imagine?
Matthew
Dellavedova did go to college.
Delly's like, oi, mate.
Oi.
I think I got me another year eligibility. That was pretty good, right?
That was pretty good.
Oi. Listen up, yeah.
You do such great voices.
Oi. Just wait till I bust out my Miz again later. No, but RJ, the state of college athletics is wild. The Browns, the Cleveland Browns, hang on here. The Browns are waiving their tight end DeQuan Wright, and if he clears waivers, he has an agreement in place for the 2026 season to play for LSU. Look at us now.
Head coach.
You used to go to college to become a pro. Now you go pro to go back to college. Why? Because he can make more money. Wright is believed to be the first player who could play for an NFL team and then go back to play in college. Up is down, right is left, black is white.
Yep.
I go to play pro to be a collegiate athlete. It just makes sense if you don't think about it.
Sure does.
How does this make sense? It doesn't. Just don't think about it.
It doesn't.
If you don't think about it, then it makes sense, okay? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Exactly. You're catching up now. Yes.
Now you're learning, boyo.
RJ, I'm not even mad anymore. What's the point of being mad?
There's no point in being mad.
Embrace the madness.
Yeah.
Be like, yes, okay.
I mean, is it absolutely absurd and ridiculous that somebody
Yes.
who's already been in college for 5 years can sue for the right for more eligibility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it is. But here's the thing. Don't think about it.
Just don't think about it.
Don't think about it, and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 anymore. Left is right, right is left. Wrong is right, right is wrong. Up is down, down is up.
Just imagine if the NCAA didn't make this 5-year rule, this wouldn't be happening. The NCAA in this whole process has made the wrong choice every time.
No, RJ, they've made the right choice. You said the wrong choice. Right is wrong now.
Actually, they've let Congress do this. Every step of the way, they're like,
and they're ass backwards too.
Well, we can't make this decision, so we'll let Congress do it. And then Congress looked at them for NIL and was like, this is your job. We don't have time for this. And they were like, oh, well, everybody knows what we mean by NIL. It'll be fine. So we have no rules for NIL now.
RJ.
And now, yeah.
RJ. There is an island where there was children being sacrificed to Moloch with politicians, entertainers, everyone. They don't care about that. You know what Congress did? They want flock cameras everywhere to attract the average Joe Schmo. Right is wrong. Left is right. Up is down. Go to pro to become a collegiate athlete. Okay? Congress is involved. When has that ever worked out good?
Never.
If you want something to happen, don't go to...
Don't do this.
He played for the Browns. If he gets waived, he has an agreement in place to play for LSU. Incredible stuff. It makes sense if you don't think about it, okay? That's the best advice I can give you.
I remember when it was you get an agent and you can't be eligible anymore. Now that you can have an agent, then it turned into you've signed with an NFL team. You can't play anymore. Now that you have signed with an NFL team, but you got cut, come on back. Come on. Come on. Come help.
Hey, boys, I got a real treat for you. Welcome in an NFL player. Oh, to guest speak? No, he's playing with us.
Playing.
Welcome on in, Daquan Wright.
Couldn't hack it in the NFL, so he's coming to play SEC football again.
We have an NFL veteran in our locker room. Oh, to give us advice? No, he's playing alongside you. In fact, Jimmy's taking your spot. Go sit down. We'll come right back. So, yeah.
Got to kick him off the tour. He's not breaking any rules.
This is Over the Line.
It's a disgrace to the game.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, you're really quick for news of the weird here. Man, a high school football coach in California has now been fired, RJ. He was angry at the kids in practice. He was incensed. There was a ball. He was screaming at the kids. There was a loose football laying on the ground. In anger, he kicked it. And that ball rocketed straight to a kid's groin. He went down hard, RJ. And the coach continued to yell into the abyss. It was no laughing matter, though.
This isn't America's Funniest Home Videos.
But the ball is groin. It works at so many levels.
Don't laugh, because the high school coach has now been fired. He's been fired, RJ. That ball was just laying there, too.
Right, but like if things get physical, it happens. Like you can't
kick a ball into some kid's groin on accident.
You'd have to find the biggest open space and have it not hit anybody.
I mean, what are the odds of that? Just rocketed right to his. I think they wanted him to be fired. The gods,
Yeah.
anyways. Oshkosh, Appleton, love you. Rice Lake, love you. Everyone else, we'll be right back.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, preseason game number 2 for the Packers is in the books. They would win 33-13 over the Denver Broncos at Mile High. Jordan Love would play in one series, a 12-play, 63-yard touchdown drive, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown throw to Marshawn Lloyd. And rookie kicker Trey Smack continues to shine. In Denver, he went 4 for 4, including 2 from 51 and 59. Head coach Matt LaFleur talks on his kicker.
Feel great, but same thing. He's got to go do it again. So, I mean, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
The Packers will now have their final preseason game Friday night when they host the Arizona Cardinals. Turning to Wisconsin football, yesterday saw them wrap their fall camp. It was their final practice. Now they shift their attention to the season-opening matchup against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field on September 6th. The Badgers currently sit as 20.5-point underdogs to the Fighting Irish and are projected to finish 12th in the Big Ten Conference. That's out of 18 teams.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
The Milwaukee Brewers could not complete the sweep of the Atlanta Braves as they played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the Little League Classic. The Crew would lose 4-2. Starting pitcher Shane Drohan would take the loss, going 5 innings, giving up 8 hits and 2 earned runs while striking out 5. And offensively, both Jake Bauers and Luis Lara would collect an RBI. The Brewers, who sit 6 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central, will now fly out to New York and take on the Mets tonight at 6:10. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
You know, Trey, smack that. All on the floor, smack that. Give me some more. Smack that till that leg gets sore. Smack that. Oh. Trey Smack. Again, the weekend, oh so sweet. The air crisper, the sun brighter. The vibes, immaculate. Why? Packers have a kicker. Trey Smack 7 for 7 in preseason now. Trey Smack hitting from 59 yards in altitude. More like the altitude. Trey Smack, baby. My favorite storyline of the preseason right now. They drafted him. 6th round, only kicker drafted. And then once practice first started, he was missing some kicks. And again, I can't stress this enough, when they first drafted Trey Smack, the question was, well, can he kick in the cold? And then after a little while of just getting his feet wet with the Packers, it said, well, can he kick at all? And then at family night, he did. And then against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he did. And then Friday night against... Are you ready for this? You ready for this? Friday night against the Denver Broncos, he did. In altitude... The Elta dude, Trey Smack. Just cool, calm, collected afterwards.
Packers fans, what's up? Just got the job here in Denver. Go Pack, go. Moving on to next week. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Let's go. Trey Smack, wow.
One that was wiped out due to penalty. Snap and the kick on the way. Wow, Trey Smack is money.
Wow, Trey Smack is indeed money. Trey Smack, though, only as good as what you done for me. What you done for me lately. Cam McCord, the guy who hopefully is going to be the one to save the Packers special teams, including Trey Smack. He said, it was asked after the game, hey, 7 for 7 of field goals. After the Steelers and Broncos, what do you think, Mr. Accord?
He's had 2 good games, but they're only 2 games. But it's still a long way to go. Obviously, we're going to get a chance this week to actually kick in the stadium we play in, so that's going to be really good too. But when you're looking back on it, you're just trying to stay even keel and making progress.
Yeah, even keel, making progress. What have you done for me lately? Head coach Matt LaFleur was talking about Trey Smack, and he basically said the same thing. He's like, dude, good for him, but you got to keep doing it. Good for him, but you got to keep doing it. Well, yeah. No kidding, LaFleur. But right now he is doing it, and you love to see it. Matt LaFleur also was talking about after the game of testing young players against the Broncos team. They'd won 8 preseason games in a row. Again, it's preseason, but still. LaFleur's like, let's test the young guys.
It's invaluable. I mean, that's one of the best teams in the National Football League, and they got a ton of players and really in every phase. So I thought all in all it was a pretty good night.
All in all, it was indeed a pretty good night. Starters, 1 drive, touchdown. Jordan Love was able to, 12 plays, 63-yard touchdown. Capped it off, 11-yard tutty throw to Marshawn Lloyd, 7-0 lead. Packers never looked back. Nice to see. Matt LaFleur also was getting into the weeds about it all. Their final game in preseason coming up here on Friday against his brother, Mike LaFleur, Arizona Cardinals. Friday night. I want to see more of Trey Smack. I'm invested on Trey Smack. I'm smacking that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Trey Smack was also talking briefly to the media after the game. And, on being perfect, 7 for 7. He's got a demeanor of, not getting too ahead of himself here.
I feel good. I mean, I don't want to get too high on it because I know you got to stay locked in this business and you can't get complacent with yourself. So I'm just trying to, improve every week.
Just trying to improve every week, not to get too high. Don't put the cart ahead of the horse. Don't put the ball in the uprights before you kick it. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Choke, Cubs, choke. Choke, Cubs, choke. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs effing choke today.
Fly
choke,
the L,
Cubs,
Big Ron.
Choke.
Fly the
Choke, 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 Cubs, choke. Hell yeah.
Dude.
You follow me on Twitter, Evo. I've been known to do a Fly the L post from time to time.
They're my favorite. They're one of my favorite things on Twitter, Big Ron. They give me energy. They give me lifeblood.
And that particular game, that post after that choke job, that really triggered the Cubs fans. You can look at the
Big Ron.
With the same tired old sloppy arguments that the Brewers have no rings. Like, you're flaunting one ring in 116 years, okay? Like, that's not something to be proud of. One ring in 116 years is something to be embarrassed about. It's tarnished. It's rusty. That trophy is rusty and tarnished and embarrassing and putrid, Yeah. So it's just the same tired argument that every Cubs fan comes at me with.
I looked at all the comments of your post, Big Ron, and I laughed at every single one of them from a Cubs fan. It was incredible.
Yeah. So, so you got, RJ got his beer fingered.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to ask you, Ebo, what's your favorite kind of beer? Is it a shower beer, a beach beer, a boat beer, or a patio beer?
My favorite beer is the.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love a beer at any time, Big Ron. I would say my favorite beer would be.
There's no situation that is the favorite.
No, I got one.
Okay.
I love sitting on a patio somewhere. Would love it to be overlooking some kind of body of water, and the sun's coming down a little bit.
Beer.
A patio beer, I do believe, is my.
So my
favorite
four
beer.
chose. I'll have to put that up on a Twitter poll. So you would choose patio beer. I think. Well, it's definitely not shower beer. I just did that for comedic value.
No, of course. If you were to ask me when I was like 21, maybe a shower beer.
Well, it's funny. I posted a shower beer.
Ron, my favorite beer is my next beer.
There you go. That's the best answer.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I posted a picture of a shower beer, and instead of them commenting on my nice beer, they ripped on my Pert shampoo. They were shampoo shaming me.
You were shampoo shamed? They probably don't even know what shampoo is, Big Ron. Those knuckle draggers.
I was shampoo shamed for not having a higher end, having a bargain shampoo brand. So I was shampoo shamed. Yeah.
I just use whatever's my wife has. I don't even care. I just there's something. All right, I'll take that.
Oh yeah, I think my wife would get mad at me if I used her shampoo.
That's why I only use a little bit. It's just a little bit.
Yeah. I would imagine you have a very beautiful wife. I'm sure she takes care of her hair.
Yeah, so, I jokingly said that I use her shampoo as body wash, and she about lost it on me. I said, I was just kidding, honey. I actually wasn't, but I stopped doing it.
I used to use shampoo as body wash, but it would create itchy in the sweaty part.
No, but I'm all natural, so I got like an all natural body wash and all natural deodorant and fluoride free toothpaste and all that stuff.
You're an organic guy.
Well, yeah.
All natural.
Yeah, buddy. I'm not. I don't want big corporations poisoning my body.
I 100% respect that.
Yeah.
So I loved your Ms. Pokemon impersonation. I love that. Every time you do that, I've probably commented on it in the past, but I'm Gen X, born in 1973. I'm square in the middle of Gen X, so I don't understand Gen Z at all. But you'd think a 24-year-old would be a little too old to be playing with Pokemon cards.
I don't think, Ron. It's like you can make more, and you're a big stock market guy, everything.
Yeah.
I think Pokemon card trading outperforms like the S&P. Like Pokemon card trading right now is insane when it comes to that kind of market, I guess. I don't even know.
Pokemon, I know a little bit about it. Not only Pokemon, but that Magic the Gathering has the same kind of rare cards, and I think those can appreciate in value. Not as much as Pokemon, like those rare Pokemon ones. But
here, Big Ron. I just found that high grade Pokemon cards have delivered a cumulative returns exceeding 3,800% since 2004, dramatically outperforming the S&P's 500 483% gain over the same time frame. That's insane.
Well, Ebo, I have a great stat about the S&P 500. As long as you brought it up,
yeah, sure.
I can really segue into
Please.
it. It's mind-blowing. So the S&P 500 was incepted in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
George Orwell, the title of his book, 1984.
Yeah.
That was the year the S&P was invented. It was incepted, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to put If you were fortunate enough in 1984 to have $100,000 to invest in the S&P, which most people aren't, I understand, but just bear with me. $100,000, if you had invested it in 1984 in the S&P 500, it would be worth over $3.3 million in 2026.
Really?
So my stock market advice for all your listeners, and I get this from my beautiful, lovely wife. You do not buy single stocks. Just buy the S&P 500, buy the Nasdaq. Just buy the index funds, and you don't have to trade. Just buy them and hold them forever, because there will be market crashes, but the market always recovers.
Yeah.
And the market just goes up and up and up over the long term. So the ticker for the S&P 100, they call it the spider. It's ticker SPY, and the ticker for the Nasdaq is QQQ. They call it the Qs. So just buy those two, put them in your 401k, put them in your IRA, your Roth IRA, and just hold them forever.
Thank you for the free advice, Big Ron. That's a beautiful thing right there, my friend.
Well, you brought up the S&P 500.
I wrote this all down. I'm going back and saving this air check, and you're now my financial advisor. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm only getting one bar here. I'm driving through back from the in-laws and one bar of signal. I'm driving back from the in-laws in Niagara Falls, so I'm driving through beautiful upstate New York, and upstate New York is very similar to Wisconsin. It's hilly. It's got a lot of lakes, a lot of lush greenery, a lot of dairy farms, a lot of cornfields. We're taking the back roads. For some reason, Waze took us off I-90. So Eric on I-90 isn't the only one that drives on I-90. I-90 extends into upstate New York.
You know what? When we started the phone call of Gen Z, being kind of couldn't understand them. Kate Fox, who works here, obviously, she's a Gen Zer. I gave her a ride the other day, and we were going to the Oregon Ice Arena to check out some things. And I also used I'm a Waze guy, W-A-Z-E. I'm a Waze guy. And Kate looked at me, and she looked at Waze. She goes, "You would use Waze." I'm like, "What does that even mean?" And she goes, "Waze is lame."
Oh my God, Waze is lame.
And I said,
where the police officers are.
That's what I said. I said, "Well, it shows you where the police officers are." And then I said, "But who cares? Like who?" I'm like, "You got shampoo shamed? I was GPS shamed." I'm like, "Who cares? It gets you where you needed to go." And she goes, "Waze is so lame." I said, "Why?" She couldn't explain it, Big Ron. I still don't to this day don't get it.
I don't think Waze is that old. Where it would be
Waze has always worked for me. Waze worked for me in Costa Rica and Puerto Rico and Mexico. Waze
it works globally.
Yeah, and then Google Maps always fails me. Waze always gets me where I need to go, safe and sound.
The only thing that Google Maps is better is for walking. If you're walking, Google Maps has that walk feature. Yeah, so that's the only time I use Google Maps.
But I didn't understand it. I'm like, what do you got against Waze? She's like, "You would use that."
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what that means. Anyways.
Yeah.
Big Ron, how we feeling about
the... All right, Evo, look, you're a treasure and a treat.
So are you.
It's been a great talking to you.
Always, brother.
And I will hang up and listen to the rest
Sounds
of the show.
good, Big Ron. You the man, brother. We love you. Treasure and a treat.
Take care. Bye-bye.
As Gen Z, I'm like, what does that even mean? That I would be a Waze guy? I don't understand. Let me bring out a map. You won't even know up and down on a map, Kate Fox. You don't even know what to do with it. Okay. 608-321-1670. Got comments from Luke Fickle on the way, and then we'll get to Jesse Temple from Badger Connect. Badgers finished up fall camp yesterday. Before you know it, Lambeau Field, Notre Dame fighting Irish September 6th. Time to lock in. We'll be right back.
serious, man. You cannot be serious.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Fall camp over for Wisconsin football. Now they turn all their attention to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. September 6th, beautiful Lambeau Field. And with that, little media access yesterday for the 15th and final practice. Leadership on the team. And Jesse Temple coming up from Badger Connect here in about 10 minutes. Leadership on the team. What does it go to? A Mason Posa, a Cooper Catalano, a Colton Joseph. Luke Fickle was talking about there are leaders, but we want more.
We do have some really good leadership, but I don't think we can just count on 2 or 3 guys. Can't just count on the Matt Youngs and the Mason Postas and the Cooper Catalanos. I mean, and Colton Joseph. We got to count on a lot of other guys, and so there's got to be a group of guys that got to take that upon themselves to understand that leadership never rests, and it's a consistent thing that you got to be every single day. And that kind of showed today with some guys. Like I said, there's some guys that were out today that I think took some steps forward for us as a culture.
Leadership never rests. Want more leaders. Give me more. With a rebel who's like Billy Idol. He wants more, and more. Now, the most versatile group on the team. versatile, kind of like numbers beyond what you can dial. Luke Fickle said tight end. That's the position.
He has, and you know that might be the most versatile position on our team, as you guys have seen, and that's a little bit of the history here. So he's a guy that I think through a few years has evolved a lot. Meaning not just his body, his abilities, but he's a guy that kind of gives you the confidence to say, hey, we can do a lot of different things with him. I'm not saying what's his number one strength, but I think sometimes that's the best thing at that position is he can do anything we need him to do and we can ask him to do, and that helps us a lot in what it is that we want to do offensively.
All right, tight end. Tight end, the spot. You're circling that, being like, all right, tight end, dude. Tight end. Let's see here. Luke Fickle was also talking about the offensive line. Now, Jeff Grimes, the OC, he was asked about Kevin Haywood and Emerson Mendel, their status. They've been injured. And Grimes didn't seem to, I don't know, his answer was like, I didn't take it in a good way. Like, are they going to need more time to prepare? It sounds like they haven't had time to practice and this and that. Are they even going to be back? Fickle was asked about the status for the offensive line, Haywood and Mendel for Notre Dame.
I think that these next 5 or so days, they've been out here doing some, I don't know if you saw them on the side doing some real work. We just kind of have kept them out of most of the team stuff. And so there's some things we got to figure out probably the next 5 days to see which route we go as far as for game one. And so I don't think we know that now. I'm not sure we'll know that tomorrow or within the next 3 or 4 days. But it's one of those things in the next week that we'll have to make some decisions on.
Yeah,
what do you want?
The offensive line is that's a big question coming into the season. And that's not ideal. Not ideal. Fickle did say though, on the other side, the defensive line, he's been really impressed by them and their development, too, between spring and fall.
Like I said before, I think the interior of our defensive line right now is one of the spots where I think that, I'm not sure everybody knows much about them, and maybe through the first few games that I don't know how much they'll hear their name. I don't know. But I can tell you this, that I think it's a really solid group. I think it's got some depth. I think it's got some heart. I think it's got some different leadership than maybe even we've had. And so I'm excited to see those guys continue to grow and play. And I think that's the group that, defensively in particular has, for me, has stood out in a lot of different ways.
All right, there you go. There's some Luke Fickle. We'll talk to Jesse Temple in about 10-ish minutes. 608-321-1670, line 1, though. Good morning.
Good morning, Ebo. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, brother. How are we? Have you and the missus, the wife, come to a consensus yet of what our question was on Friday?
I wouldn't say a consensus. Okay. I think we're still rattling around. It might be a game day decision. See what we're feeling morning of.
I love that.
I'm excited to ask it on Grant's show later today.
Yeah, Grant is back. We love Grant. It's nice to have Grant back.
If I were to bet on which of the radio hosts of the Wisco Sports Zone are uncircumcised, I'd probably bet Grant. So that'll be fun. Although he is Catholic, we'll see. Do you think he'll share live on air?
I think I made it very clear that I am. If it wasn't certain, yeah.
As did Bill.
Yeah, as did Bill. I wish I would have been asked. Given the option when I was a kid. No one asked me, and I've been wondering what happened to it. Where'd it go? But anyways, what are you gonna do now? What's done is done.
I've got a new tirade today, and it has nothing to do with wearing controversial shirts to sporting events in my town. Do you have any friends with private flying licenses, like recreational flying licenses?
Acquaintances, yes.
Are they the worst people that you know?
One of them is very affluent. The other kind of came from nothing and picked it up as a hobby later in life. So, but the affluent one is really nice. They're both nice. I don't really know. I know one older guy who is a complete a-hole that flies around.
There's a lot of people have told me I should get into like local politics, and like when you have kids, I feel like that's the moment when you start caring about certain things.
Sure.
I think recreational flyers have radicalized me, Evo, and I'm trying to think, if you can help me brainstorm, I'm trying to think if there's another hobby that somebody can do that is more selfish and like more harmful to the masses every single time that you go and engage in that hobby, because the absolute having big airplanes, not a problem. If you are moving close to a large airport, you kind of know what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
There's going to be the big airplanes. They're pretty reliable. Lawnmowers in the sky, insane, unpredictable. We're not even that close. You can look at like the South St. Paul, Inver Grove Heights. There's a couple of small airfields around. We're not even like that close to it, right? Like I can't see the airport from my house. It's at least a 10-minute drive away.
Uh-huh.
And these lawnmowers fly over our neighborhood at insane rates. It is a problem that I never thought I'd be thinking about. And I looked it up. You cannot shoot airplanes with paintball guns.
No,
you
you
cannot do it.
you can't. Yeah, they're like untouchable. You can't do it. Yeah.
But if I could hit them from my deck with a paintball gun. That's how close they are flying over.
Don't do that. I don't want you in jail. I need you calling.
Well, we came up with 3 options. The paintball gun was number 1. Number 2 was live doxing all of the public attendees of the flight classes, right? So getting their name on a list, getting the name on the internet, making sure everybody knows these are the worst people in our area, right?
Let's see. I would. Yeah.
And then 3 was just a crowd just booing every time somebody drove into the small airport, just like stand-up protest.
I would say that the bicyclist, like the I want to be Lance Armstrong bicyclist. Those are the ones that annoy me more. I think but I live in the city of Madison, right? So those.
Yep.
I would say they bug me more than the hobby aviator.
Yep.
The guys that are dressed in the completely silly spandex colors that are butt darts or butt darting around everywhere. They bug because they cry about everything, yet follow none of the laws of the road. Yet they're always the victim, but they're the ones always causing the problems. They're my most loathed hobbyist, I would say. Those guys.
Loathed hobby. Did you know that they have like some of the highest? There we go. Did you know that cyclists have some of the highest concentrations of PFAS in their blood?
Of the forever chemicals?
Yeah, and it's because of the tire tread.
Oh, they're sucking it all in.
A lot of those guys, yep, and they are constantly breathing in directly the tire flakes from the highway.
Because they say all those microplastics can really affect, like even a little bit can affect who you are mentally, your brain. It's either in your balls, it's in your bloodstream. Maybe that's why they're such dongers. Maybe that's why they're so annoying, because they're just huffing in microplastics at all times.
I mean, you've talked to those guys and you've seen them at a brewery, and you understand that their testosterone has been limited for years. Like, that's how they got to this stage. It didn't happen overnight, right? Like, they got into certain hobbies. They began to consume microplastics, and and then they got on the highways, and it just from there, man, it fell off a cliff. So, shout out all the cyclists out there. I'm sure you're playing cribbage at the next brewery, side-eyeing everybody with a dog or a kid, just like I would be. Maybe that's another one. Bringing your dog to the brewery. Another hobby. Put it on the list.
I'm so over the dog. Like, you do not need to bring your dog everywhere. Please, leave it at home. Thank you.
Yeah, and probably the kids, too. And we'll see if my opinion on that changes over time here. But probably leave your kids home, too.
Look, I just got a text here. How about this? I have Jesse Temple at 8:30. Zach Heilprin just texted me, hey, could you push Jesse to 8:40? We're recording the camp. Wow. So what Jesse's, what is this? All right, yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
What is Zach to Jesse then?
Right.
What's a goon to a goblin? Sure. I'll say sure. All right, Vega.
So that's the question for today. No need to talk about any more circumcisions, although if that's your hobby, I have questions. But so what's the worst hobby that you know? Which hobby negatively affects you by others? I can think of a couple other, but I'm kind of curious what the,
I'm on the north side, so like I hear through the F-35s. That is, if you want to talk about loud, those F-35s, like you'll get used to the normal airplanes and the hobbyists, so that doesn't even bother me. When the F-35s roll by, it is wild. So I don't even think about hobby aviators. It's just the butt darts. That's the one that drive me nuts, are the butt darts.
I can ignore the Javi aviators, right? Like, I'm pretty used to it at this point. It just is like every time I want to take like a call outside, I work remote from my house. Every time I want to take a call and I step outside, it just happens to be when the flight school is going by.
Oh,
and so it's like a 45-minute period where they just do circles in our neighborhood. And that's where I look at, something locked and loaded in the closet, and I'm looking up and I'm like, well, maybe it'll move. You just start taking a little couple hot shots.
Well, we need you. We need you not in prison. You got to see the birth of your son, and for the game time decision to circumcise or not. All right, Vagabond. Don't.
All right.
All right, brother. See ya.
I won't shoot down any planes anytime soon. Don't worry about
it. Don't do it.
All right.
Leave him for the bicyclists. See you, buddy. Line 2. Good morning. Line 2. Hello. Line 2. Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong, is that you? No? Yeah? No? All right, see you later. You might as well have a seat here, darling. We got a little time to kill. Have a seat. The one and only Kate Fox in the house. What do we owe the honor?
Good morning. Well, Evo, today's my first day full time.
Oh!
Today's my first day,
Let's
guys.
go, baby!
I'm even wearing the quarter zip Midwest Family Broadcasting
Nice.
polo.
Atta girl, Kate.
Not because I wanted to be cringy on my first day, but you know why?
Got to support the team.
No, I'm just moving, so this was the only
We love it. We
shirt
love to
that
see
I
it.
could
Kate
find.
Fox.
But yes, I'm excited, you guys.
Kate Fox.
If you hate my voice, Dave from Monona, I'm looking at you. Good luck.
Well, he's not looking back. Welcome, Kate. You got to go to beautiful Door County last week.
Yeah,
How'd it go?
I went on a great little trip. I went to Door County. So much fun. We packed.
Shout out to Husbies. We love you, Husbies.
Shout out Husbies. It was incredible.
As it always is.
The vibes, the drinks,
immaculate.
The inside bar, the garage. We did it all.
Yep.
My favorite bar in Door County.
So you went, to Good Eggs?
We went to Husbies.
I saw you went to Cultured.
Yeah. Per your recommendation.
Hell of a breakfast spot.
I got there at 2:30, or it closed at 2. I got there at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was sold out except for the plain sourdough. Kind of a bummer, but
It's your
I'm
fault for
happy
getting there
them.
at 1:30.
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Let's see. I went to Husbies, Good Eggs, Cultured.
Mm-hmm.
We jumped.
Yep, off
the
Cape
dock.
Point right there.
And you were right. It is shallow.
It is a little shallow.
So Justin said to me, I said his name. Okay. He said to me, just don't pencil jump. Just make sure you jump a little bit.
It looked in the video, looked like you did.
And I absolutely did.
Yeah,
I just
saw
got
that.
scared.
Well,
yeah.
my biggest thing when I'm on vacation, the last thing I want to do is maim or paralyze myself. So when I went to that Cave Point, I saw how shallow it was.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't want to be the guy that goes on vacation his first day and then he's paralyzed for the rest of his life. So here's what I won't be doing: putting myself in that situation. So I watched others jump.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I just jumped once. It was
I like
pretty
walking.
scary. I was not doing that again.
I like to walk.
We went to Peninsula, went on a hike there.
Nice. Beautiful.
Went up on that overlook. It's kind of a touristy thing, but I like doing it.
Well, yeah.
And
there's a reason why. It's because it's beautiful.
Right. And let's see, what else did we do? We went to 44 Parallel or something, the winery.
Nice.
And then Ella Langley concert, and then went up to Eagle River, which is where Justin has a little cabin. So.
Ooh, Jim Rome vacations up there too, Eagle River.
Awesome. It's gorgeous.
Sure you don't know who Jim Rome is?
Yes, I do. He has a Jim Rome show. I met him at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Nice. There you go.
Right.
What is up, Kate? What is up, clones? Eagle River is phenomenal. Did he say that to you?
I don't think that's what he said, but it might have been close. But
Kate,
yeah, it was
Eagle
a great
River
vacation.
is phenomenal. What is up, clones?
But yeah, now we're back and we're full time.
And
We're
we
40
love-
hours a week.
We love to see it, Kate. Just don't knock that camera over. All right. Jesse Temple going to join us. We'll talk some Wisconsin football with him next.
What's going on here? You got the system for total control. Now is there anybody out there? Now watch yourself for you, cause we can't go. What is it really that is in your head? What little life that you had just died? I'm gonna be the one that's taking over. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide. You ready to go? I'm ready to go. What you gonna do, baby?
This is Over the Line
You know, society's got no hold on this outlaw.
on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes.
Oh, we are so dialed in, baby. Fall camp is over. Dreams, aspirations of something more for Wisconsin football. Jesse Temple, Badger Connect. Jesse, good morning, brother. What's going on?
Good morning, Ebo. How are you?
Jesse, I'm good. Well, I'm great that I get to talk Wisconsin with you, brother. Before we get into it, though, you and Zach Heilpern, a new camp, just recorded, ready to be unleashed to the masses, yes?
That's right. 2 shows in about 18 hours, so it's go time for us. We recapped a scrimmage 2 weeks out from the opener against Notre Dame where they ran about 100 plays, very informative, and then we just recorded a show where we broke down what we think the depth chart will look like.
How can we be so lucky? Two camps in 18 hours? Yes. Jesse, let me ask you. So fall camp finishing up yesterday for Wisconsin. What is your, as you watched it all unfold, what is your biggest question coming into September 6th?
Well, this is Wisconsin, so my biggest question is the offensive line, because that's what we do. It's are they ready, but also who's going to be healthy? We've said forever, as Luke Fickell has said, that they want to put more on this line, that if they want to reestablish this identity and be able to run the ball, all the things they say they want to do, you need a darn good offensive line. And we've seen some injuries. Kevin Haywood, the right tackle, suffered a lower body injury a couple days into fall camp. Now, we've seen him jogging off to the side, so it looks like he's on the right path. Emerson Mandel, the starting right guard, suffered a foot injury back in the spring, and then he hasn't participated in team drills since. So that when you don't have projected starters out there, you're elevating people who were initially backups into starting roles. And so I just need to be able to see this group consistently knock some dudes back, and I want to know whether these tackles can handle some of the edge defenders that they're going to face in the Big Ten. That's where it all starts and ends to me offensively for Wisconsin is the line.
Yeah. Do you think now I saw there was a question from Zach Heilprin going on to Jeff Grimes about the availability of the two guys you're talking about, Mandel and Haywood, for the offensive line. Are we thinking they're going to be ready to go for Notre Dame, or is it just one big question mark?
So I'm never going to pretend to be a doctor here. I think the challenge is how much practice time would you need to really feel like this guy can go against friggin' Notre Dame? The fact that Emerson Mandel hasn't done any 11-on-11 stuff, at least what we've seen, would be a concern. I don't know how long he would need. Kevin Haywood, I don't know. I mean, again, he did start fall camp out, but he missed the last few weeks. So, as Luke Fickell said, they won't know in the next couple days, but they're going to need to make a decision. They're going to need to make a decision in the next week. A week from now is when you're preparing. It's game week preparation.
So you're saying more will be revealed, Jesse, as it always is?
Of course.
Of course. All right, so then coming into the season coming up here, again, September 6th here, quick. What do you think, in your watching, in your viewing, is the biggest strength, the biggest strength for Wisconsin coming in?
I think this defense is going to be pretty good. I really do. You start with the linebackers. Any group that's got Mason Post and Cooper Catalano, you feel pretty good. I think this staff feels good about what they've been able to do up front defensively. We saw what they did last year with the D-line, and it helped them have a top 15 run defense. So they have some good pieces there. And then, look, the secondary is going to be tested. I think any team in their right mind is going to say, all right, you got some new dudes. You were 62nd last year in pass defense. We want to see what you got. And I would expect Notre Dame to do that. But I think they've got some dudes on the back end who can make some plays and be more physical. So I think the strength is going to be defensively. And people may hear that and say, well, that means you're not saying the offense. Let me see something before I believe it offensively, but they feel like a more capable unit offensively.
Now, Jesse, I see here at Badger Connect, and you alluded to it earlier, and was the position-by-position observations with Wisconsin's open preseason practice now complete. Was there any surprises for you in your position-by-position observations?
I don't know if there were any surprises in terms of who is a starter. Sometimes it's a freshman emerging, but I'll say this. Still, the battle that is unsettled is the backup quarterback job. It's been fascinating to watch. Colton Joseph is undeniably the starting quarterback, but Ryan Hopkins and Deuce Adams continue to go at it, and I don't think there's been clear separation. And I know in previous years when we've talked about not having clear separation, maybe neither quarterback was very good. These guys continue to make plays. So they had this scrimmage on Sunday, and both guys got reps with the second-team unit. And Deuce Adams helped the offense roll down the field, and they couldn't stop his running ability. He ended up scoring on a 4th down, an 8-yard touchdown run. So then it's Ryan Hopkins' turn. And again, when it's a razor-thin margin, you don't want to do anything to screw up your chances. They have a 4th and goal at the 7, and he puts a perfect ball up for Nizier Davis, who's a tight end, and it's a touchdown pass. I really like what I've seen from both those guys and think that this is probably the deepest quarterback room they've had in a while, though obviously people would prefer not to have the starter injured.
Hey, Luke Fickell was talking about this yesterday, saying that tight end is probably the most versatile position group on the team. Is that are you circling the tight end position like this is going to be the wow factor for the season offensively? No?
I mean, they have some guys who can make plays, but they have 4 tight ends who are going to play. Jacob Harris, Grant Steck, Emmett Bork, Ryan Schwindeman. Jacob Harris is 6'6", 265, and just is more athletic than any dude I think I've seen at that size as a tight end. He can make some really acrobatic catches. They have solid players, but is there a guy who's going to be an all-Big Ten guy? I mean, Lance Mason was an all-Big Ten guy last year, but we've seen some Big Ten tight end, like best tight end in the Big Ten guys come through here. I don't know that they have that, but you hope between those 4 they can be solid tight ends.
All right. Jesse, a couple of us are wondering here, because I was, telling how you were coming up. We were going to talk some Wisconsin football, and before that, we were talking about this cat that plays for the Browns, Daquan Wright.
Oh yeah,
and if he clears waivers, he's got a deal to come back to LSU and play for Wisconsin. And some of us were wondering, can you ask Jesse this question? Or is the Wisconsin football lined up to sign any NFL rookie flunkies for 5th-year eligibility?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. But by the way, so Todd Monken is the Browns coach, and he was asked about this afterward, and he said, man, this stuff is crazy, and he didn't say stuff. And he's like, I don't even know what to say. He said, I wondered why Lane Kiffin reached out to me a week ago, and now I know. So I don't understand what is happening in the world right now. This makes no sense to me, but it's well beyond my purview. But no, I would not expect Wisconsin to be adding some NFL dudes.
A lot of people have been saying this, what you just said, Jesse, is it doesn't make sense to me. And I don't like giving advice unless I know it can help someone out. Can I give you advice on this, with people coming back to first you used to go
by all means.
First you used to go to college, then to be a pro. Now you go pro to be a collegiate athlete, right? I mean, look at Wisconsin basketball. They got a guy who was a pro in Spain and Owen Foxwell, a pro in Australia, right? You go pro to become a collegiate athlete. So my advice in a world where up is down and left is right and right is wrong, Jesse, here's my advice for you. It makes sense if you don't think about it. So just don't think about it, and it makes perfect sense.
This is like watching Fast and the Furious 10. Like at a certain point, you have to. It's called suspension of disbelief. Am I gonna let the fact, and this might have been the 8th one or the 9th one, am I gonna let the fact that somehow they're in outer space ruin my good time?
No.
Of course not. No, I'm not. I'm not. So I think we should call this the Fast and Furious rule.
Do I want to see Vin Diesel in space? Well, I never thought of it. But now that I see it on the big screen, it's amusing. It's entertaining. Yes, I'll go with it. It makes sense if you don't think about it. So that's my advice. The Fast and Furious rule. Jesse, what makes sense to me is signing up for Badger Connect to not only get your amazing coverage, but also things like Badger Bites. What do you got coming up for Badger Bites, my brother?
I mean, what a great segue, Ebo. This is why you're the absolute best.
Thank you.
So our next I'm really excited about our next Badger Bites, which is running this Wednesday. We had a chance to mic up quarterbacks coach Kenny Guyton on the practice field at fall camp and in the meeting room with his 5 quarterbacks, and I had a good conversation with him. So this is inside a fall camp practice with Kenny Guyton, where you get a sense of not only his personality, but what he's trying to work on with the quarterbacks. It's a really cool window into what goes on in fall camp. So that's going to be coming up Wednesday. We've got our Badger Connect podcast that goes every Thursday with Cooper Catalano and his dad, Jim, some really good stories about him growing up a Badgers fan and what he's been able to accomplish so far. And we have a heck of a lot more stuff on the way at Badger Connect. So if you're listening and you've been on the fence, I'd strongly encourage you to become a member and enjoy all the perks that we at Badger Connect can provide.
I love it, man. Jesse, and when we talk next, we'll be 1 week away from, or I guess less than a week away from Wisconsin taking on Notre Dame. Strap in, baby, all right? It's almost here.
Let's do it.
All right,
I'm ready.
Much love, brother. Have a good week.
All right.
See you, man.
Talk soon, Evo.
It makes sense if you don't think about it. Beautiful. The other advice I like to give is don't think, just do. I think my life's predicated on not thinking. But I think one thing. I think we got to go to break. We'll come right.
This is Over the Line.
You know, society's got no hold on this outlaw.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes.
All right, thanks to Jesse Temple as always. He's the man. Going fast and furious on me. Love it. All right, let's go fast and furious before we're out of here at top of the hour. Oh. Chris, are you back, brother? Chris?
Yeah.
All right, hey,
yeah.
Chris. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Oh, yeah, I accidentally hung up.
It's all right. Gremlin's got you. Chris? You're on. We're live on air, Chris.
Sorry.
No worries. No worries. You're good.
Okay. So I'm not aging gracefully, and I'm afraid, and Vagabond John seems too young to age how he is. Is he looking up at the sky saying, "Hey, you get out of my cloud"?
Hey, you get up in my cloud. Yeah, he's going stones on him, dude.
Yeah. He's too young to do that.
I don't even notice the planes anymore. To me, it's the butt darts. It's the cyclists. It's the wannabe Lance Armstrongs.
Yeah, I live right around the lake loop.
Yeah, you know. You know.
I just wish they would obey traffic laws.
That's all I'm asking. Obey the laws of the road like I do.
Yes. I got to do it too. Changing subjects, Cave Point. So you've been there. Was that Kate on earlier?
Yep.
Cave Point?
Kate, we're discussing something you're doing to get off your phone and participate.
Yeah, I was at
Well, it's
Cape
our
Point
first
last
day
week.
full time.
No. I thought you guys were just
And
chatting.
you only got a minute now, so.
Okay, so the first time I jumped into Cave Point, it was Memorial Day weekend. I think the water temperature was something like 42 or 43 degrees.
Ooh.
And it was so cold, my limbs stopped working, my joints stopped working, and I barely crawled out. I thought I was stuck in there.
Well, I thought you were going to say your Audi turned into an innie.
Yeah, that too. But I'm such an idiot, I decided to jump in again and almost got stuck again.
Hey, it's a good dopamine rush, though, that cold water.
Yes, it is.
Chris, you're a treasure and a treat. We love you, brother. I talk more, but top of the hour, alas.
Yep.
All right, much love, man.
Take care. Yep.
Nice. Bye, Chris. WKTY, we love you. Everyone else, we will continue on.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, preseason game number 2 for the Packers is in the books. They would win 33-13 over the Denver Broncos at Mile High. Jordan Love would play in one series, a 12-play, 63-yard touchdown drive, capped off by an 11-yard touchdown throw to Marshawn Lloyd. And rookie kicker Trey Smack continues to shine. In Denver, he went 4 for 4, including 2 from 51 and 59. Head coach Matt LaFleur talks on his kicker.
Feel great, but same thing. He's got to go do it again. So, I mean, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
The Packers will now have their final preseason game Friday night when they host the Arizona Cardinals. Turning to Wisconsin football, yesterday saw them wrap their fall camp. It was their final practice. Now they shift their attention to the season-opening matchup against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field on September 6th. The Badgers currently sit as 20.5-point underdogs to the Fighting Irish and are projected to finish 12th in the Big Ten Conference. That's out of 18 teams.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
The Milwaukee Brewers could not complete the sweep of the Atlanta Braves as they played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the Little League Classic. The Crew would lose 4-2. Starting pitcher Shane Drohan would take the loss, going 5 innings, giving up 8 hits and 2 earned runs while striking out 5. And offensively, both Jake Bauers and Luis Lara would collect an RBI. The Brewers, who sit 6 games above the Cubs for first place in the NL Central, will now fly out to New York and take on the Mets tonight at 6:10. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
All right, welcome back in. Breaking news out of the NFL. I love that the NFL is like back, dude. Gives you so much to talk about. And there's not a lot of drama surrounding the Green Bay Packers. It's, Keyshawn Nixon. Is that really that big of a drama? Like, No, he's not a cornerback one, but right now he's our CB1. Sure, Brandon Cisse probably is going to be it. Keyshawn Nixon, I mean, he's not terrible. He's not that he's great. Like, that's the biggest.
He makes a lot of mistakes on balls that you shouldn't make mistakes on, and then is absolutely crazy like he was in the Bears game at home. So
he's ours.
He gets a lot of hate from Packers fans.
Yeah. And listen, the world needs a villain, and every team's got their own villain. And breaking news out of the NFL, I had no idea, or I did not expect this happening, to be honest with you. After getting booed by his home fans in his own stadium, he got injured last year, they cheered. And then this year he returns, and the Cleveland Browns fans boo him. Deshaun Watson, moments ago, has been named the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns Week 1 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you kidding?
Deshaun Watson, your Week 1 starter for the Cleveland Browns. Stemming and coming after, he goes to the podium. He goes to the podium on Saturday after getting booed by his own fans, saying this.
Man, I didn't have no reaction. I think the biggest thing is, I think you guys know too, and I think the whole world knows. It has nothing to do about the performance. It's a little bit personal than that. So.
What is it? What's personal about it, Deshaun?
I think you guys know too, and I think the whole world knows. It has nothing to do about the performance. It's a little bit personal than that. So. I think that's it's a disrespectful thing. So, yeah, I mean.
Listen, Kate. All right, Kate. I don't want to assume anything. You are a she, her. You are a woman.
That's right, Evo. Yeah, let's not ask me that anymore.
Oops, sorry. Deshaun Watson. Listen to this, Kate. Now, what was it? Accused of sexual misconduct by 27 women, I do believe, Deshaun Watson.
Something around there.
Booed by his own fans. He's got every single sentence guaranteed in his contract. Here.
It's a little bit personal than that. So I think that's it's a disrespectful thing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep whatever I feel with me and my family internally on how I feel about that. And, yeah, just move on.
But don't you think, Deshaun, that winning and playing better would eliminate some of that booing?
Last time I played on this field, I tore my Achilles. And that same fan base, they cheered when I got hurt. So does that have to do with, what does that have to do with anything about performance?
Listen, Kate.
When a person get hurt, especially for your own city,
listen, Kate.
And they cheer.
Listen.
Does any of that make you regret coming here?
No, I don't regret anything in my life. You know, I think the Lord put me through situations for a reason. So I don't regret anything at all. But you know, I had different thoughts on how it was going to be, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes, you know, the tables turn, and I'm patient enough because I'm a child of God to, you know, wait for that time to change. So I'm not tripping on it.
That was Saturday. Deshaun Watson moments ago named the starter Week 1 against the Jags for the Cleveland Browns. Look at that.
I need a break. What did he say? I don't regret anything in my life?
Not a single thing in his life.
Yeah.
Over the week, or actually this morning before he was named the starter, Dan Orlovsky was talking about it too.
Should name Shedeur Sanders to be their starting quarterback. I don't think they can have Deshaun Watson on the team after that interaction. And if they somehow come out today and name Deshaun Watson their starting quarterback, if I was a Browns fan, I would not go to the games. You cannot handle the press conference in that way.
No one
given
Browns
the
like the
circumstances
Cleveland
of what
Browns
has transpired since they gave you $230 plus $250 million guaranteed, and the lack of performance and availability has shown itself in a city like Cleveland. I feel bad for those fans that they have to sit there.
This is just another day in the life as a Browns fan, though. If you think you got it bad, go look at the Cleveland Browns when it comes to being a fan of a team. Every day is the worst day of their life. Every day.
Listen to that. So if this was strictly a football decision, it'd probably be a coin flip, 50-50, whatever guy you want to start, go ahead. But after that, I don't think you can have him as your starting quarterback. I don't think you can have him on your team.
What do you think?
Well, he was just named the starter. If you think
I'm so scared.
I think the star is that I'm a Packer fan. I was born and raised in the state of Wisconsin. I'm a thorough, purebred Packer fan.
I mean, let's break this down. We always talk about football as a business transaction. You want them to make money and have fans come in and buy beers and hang out at the games.
And watch winning football.
Even that, I think if Shedeur was 80% of the quarterback that Deshaun Watson is, and I think that he is, because it was such a tight race, how can we allow this? If I'm a Browns fan, yeah, I don't think I go.
This is nothing new to being a Browns fan. This is just everyday life of being a Cleveland Browns fan. You know, there's the yin and there's yang. The yin would be a Packers fan. You know, you got Jordan Love, a wholesome guy, just had a child, causes no stir, no drama, no headlines. Just everything you would want when it comes to a character.
Yeah.
Upstanding guy. And then the yang. Look at Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. Oh, just a loser.
Puking in my mouth.
And the Browns, fully guaranteed contract, Deshaun Watson. Because we were just talking earlier today, like, what do you do with him? You can't, no one wants to trade for him. He stinks, and he's a PR nightmare. And the money. And then there's, and of course, I should have called it earlier today. I should have said the Browns will be naming him starter, because that's what the Browns do. Browns do Browns things. It's, anyways, for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, just incredible stuff from the Browns. Green Bay Packers, they, Kate, all is right in the world. The kicker, that shirt up. Trey Smack
on that thing.
So you got to, you were there for the first day of training camp for the Packers, right?
That's right.
And you were interviewing, where you're part of the media pool in front of Trey Smack.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would, he's leaps and bounds better in the media now than he was just the start of training camp when you were there. Because we played the interview, and it sounded like they were talking to a wall. It's like, it was like the Gen Z, typical, like the Gen Z stare. You ask them a question, and they just are like, they're like drooling in a sippy cup. They don't even know what day it is, what time it is, or how they even got there.
They're putting him through PR class.
And now he's
3 hours a day.
Now you're like, oh, he's kind of funny. He's cracking little jokes. Xavier McKinney shares a locker next to him. And McKinney's like kind of saying, hey, make those kicks, otherwise I'm going to beat your ass. And he's joking around about it. He's making all his kicks.
He's like, no, X is dead serious.
Yeah.
And then he waits for like 10 seconds and he goes, and I'm dead serious too.
Now, obviously, it's preseason. We're going to forget all about this if he starts missing kicks, week 1 against the Vikings. But right now, and Matt LaFleur was speaking after the game Friday night. Matt LaFleur was right. It's what have you done for us lately? You got to keep doing it. You got to do it again. Because that's the NFL. It's a game-by-game basis. And right now, he's 7 for 7 in preseason games, but he's got to carry that into week 1, into the regular season. But I feel so sure of something right now, and that's the Packers have a kicker.
During our next break, the research team, aka me,
research department,
aka
thank you.
What will be me, is going to find a video.
Hang on a second.
Oh, okay.
For the show, when you say the research department, you don't say it's you. It's a whole department over here of crack experts grinding for us, Kate.
Okay, we're gonna get the research department on this.
There's
a video of Trey Smack at Florida after he makes a game-winning kick, doing a really, really good bit, and I hope we can pull it up here.
Okay, I hope the research department can find this for us. I'm sure they can, because they are a crack team of experts. They just sit in a room, and it locks on the outside, so we only let them out when we want to let them out. And they're in there grinding for us. Matt LaFleur, though, here's LaFleur.
Feel great, but same thing. He's got to go do it again. So, I mean, that's life in the National Football League. You're only as good as your last performance, and he's just got to continue to be consistent.
Yeah, got to continue to be consistent. You're only as good as your last performance. Thank you, Matt LaFleur. Now, Cam McCord, the new special teams coordinator, he was talking about Trey Smack going 7 for 7.
He's had 2 good games, but they're only 2 games. But it's still a long way to go. Obviously, we're going to get a chance this week to actually kick in the stadium we play in, so that's going to be really good too. But when you're looking back on it, you're just trying to stay even keel and making progress with it.
Even keeled and making progress, and that is what he's doing. That's all you can ask, Kate. That's what he's doing. Even-keeled and making progress. Let's see. Accord also talking about leaning towards a running back to return kickoffs.
Yes. I think it also has changed, though, with the new rules compared to the old rules. I think in the old rules, you definitely wanted a thicker guy to run through arm tackles when you run your tracks and everything. I think now with the new rules, you want more of a potential shifty guy a little bit. But in general, I think running backs, because they naturally run and press holes, and so they're able to press their blocks, stick their foot in the ground, make the right cuts and reads. And they're doing that, every play on offense, so to speak. So I think, anybody that's got the ball in their hands a lot, can translate to a good guy back there for sure.
There you go. And who is that going to be? Have you heard anything, speaking of running backs, Marshawn Lloyd looked nice against the Broncos. Have you heard anything Josh Jacobs related? All I hear is Adam Schefter keep talking about potential suspension coming. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't think anyone
and
has.
As a Packers fan, I don't want there to be any suspension without any legal action. However, I know that the NFL in years past and in situations past have given people, 2 5-game suspension without anything legitimate happening. So, no, I haven't heard anything.
Okay,
I haven't
I don't
even heard
think
anything
anyone
with
has.
the court. So,
Yeah.
I wish I did because
Now-
I'm really interested in that.
Yeah, you have Josh Jacobs, Marshawn Lloyd. You got Brooks, and now there's Pierre Strong Jr. He had a 68 kickoff return against the Broncos. The Cam McCord is alluding to this, I think.
It really is. We want our returners to catch the ball going forward. Jeff Coons works with our returners. He does a really good job with those guys. You see him back there all the time. Just emphasizing catch mechanics. It starts there, like actually catching the ball coming forward, because it just makes it that much different for the blockers. And that's what it is on a kickoff return. The fraction, the run alley is very small, and it's going to close real quick. And then just pressing the blocks. The guys did a really good job blocking. If you really look at it on the film, like there's a lot of guys that are latched on to defenders. The one guy we didn't block was obviously free. It's the guy that makes the tackle. So, those are going to happen. But they do a really good job. Jeff Corey that work with me. I'm blessed to have 2 guys that are really good, and they do a really good job for us out there, focusing on that and communicating. But Pierre did a really good job catching it going forward, pressing the blocks, and then getting vertical.
So there you go. There is Cam McCord, the new special teams coordinator. I am very hopeful coming into the season about special teams. Rich Bisaccia.
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
I mean,
I've never been better.
I understand that, but the Packers historically have had one of the worst special teams units ever.
A man's got to have hope.
This?
A man has to have hope, Kate. So, and a woman as well. We all have to have hope, because if not, what's the point? I'm hopeful that Cam McCord, who I don't know if you've seen his caffeine intake every day. He drinks I think you said he was drinking 8 cups of coffee and 4 sodas. I think he's cut back a little bit. But
to what, 7 and 3?
Probably. But this guy, he's literally fired up. And I think it's going to fire under the it's Rich Bisaccia. He wasn't that excitable of a guy. And Cam McCord, very excitable on the sidelines. You got Trey Smack making his kicks. You could have, talking to him about Pierre Strong Jr. look good. Last game, maybe he's returning. I don't know. We'll see. What I do know is I feel optimistic. I feel hopeful. We'll get that coming up. You tell me the research department found it?
I think the research department
Don't
did
ever doubt
find
them. Don't ever doubt them.
Great job, fellas.
They're locked in a room for a reason.
Great work.
Now we'll let them out for 5 minutes to stretch their legs. Then back in the hole they go. Non-stop researching. We'll come right back.
This is Over the Line.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Thank you, Research Department. See, we don't even let them out over the weekend, Kate. They literally just stay in a room and feverishly look to make sure that we're on point, factual, correct, and if we need information, they feed it to us quickly. And you were talking about Trey Smack, and you said you saw a video of Trey Smack in Florida hitting a big game-time winner, right?
Yep.
And you're like, oh, this video exists, yada, yada, yada. And the Research Department, immediately found it and sent it my way. So Trey Smack, after a big field goal, a big game winner for Florida.
What do we got to say about that, Trey Smack?
You like that? Electric. Okay.
Say about that, Trey Smack.
You like that? He's got a little lunatic fringe in him a little bit, doesn't he? That's like taking Kirk Cousins. You like that too? He's literally pushing it to the limit right there.
What do we got to say about that, Trey Smack?
You like that? I do like that. Thank you, Research Department, and thank you, Trey Smack. Thank you, Kate, for putting them onto it.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. That was really good.
It's just the complete opposite of anything we've seen of him in any of these pressers, because he's pretty even keel, and like you said, a dry humor, starting to be a little more comfortable, but you put him into that locker room after he hits the game-winning kick.
One that was wiped out due to penalty. Snap and the kick on the way. Wow, Trey Smack is money. Rookie out of Florida.
You like that? I do like that, Trey Smack. I do indeed. I like this too. Wow, Trey Smack is.
Kick on the way. Wow, Trey Smack is money.
What you got to say about that, Trey Smack?
You like that?
Yeah, that is good. I do like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
It's 6.
I'm just hoping that we hear that a lot. On Sundays at 3 p.m.
Sundays at any time, really, or Monday, or Thursday, or the occasional Saturday. And now coming up for the first time ever, a Wednesday this season.
Bang.
Don't forget, Packers for the first time play on Wednesday. Wednesday.
Just making sure we hit all the days, which I'm actually really happy about. I think the NFL is trying to get any of that broadcast time possible, and honestly, I would watch NFL over anything. You
Anything.
Too? Anything.
Anything.
Maybe a Brewers World Series. I'm definitely watching the Brewers, but like, other than that, I'd love to tune into any NFL game. Just putting it on. Hey, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Just would love.
Is there ever too much NFL, Kate?
It's a great question. I think we've seen it be too much with the NBA, but there's never going to be a point where they play that many games. So no, I'm happy with it. And in the winter months, we all need something. I think about how football teams in warmer states, there's no climate, temperature change. You're watching NFL in 80-degree weather. That might be the only time ever that I'm grateful to be in a colder climate.
You know, it's funny you bring this up about the NFL, and I think Jacob Mizorowski. I don't know if he found out the hard way or maybe this is just shame on the report. I'm not sure. So Chris Sale and Jacob Mizorowski were dueling each other on Friday. Hell of a game, by the way. Yeah, Jacob Mizorowski also saying he can't wait to pitch against one of his childhood heroes that he watched growing up, and Chris Sale.
Absolute cornball, and I love him to death.
Jacob Mizorowski is like, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to get some Pokemon packs, and then
I'm going to pitch 105 miles per hour 14 times.
Chris Sale. I used to watch Chris Sale when I was a kid. Yeah, I like him.
It's pretty awesome, and I get kind of hyped up about it, yeah.
Obviously, the Packers played preseason game number 2 on Friday night. And Friday was that 3:10 first pitch. It was the Brewers versus the Braves. It was Sale versus Jacob Mizorowski, the Mizzler. And hell of a game. The Brewers do win. The Mizzler got it going. And then afterwards, Brewers did win 2-1 on Friday. I bet you they would have swept the Braves if they didn't have to go to Williamsport and play for that Little League Classic yesterday. Whatever.
Just absolute frustrating game.
But the Miz, 6 innings, 4 hits, strikeout 6, kind of a lighter strikeout for him, just at 6. But afterwards, and I was curious about this, is just the Miz with reality hitting him in the face, or was it shame on the reporter pool? The Miz after the game, I outdueled Chris Sale and we won. Here's the Miz looking at the reporters after the game on Friday.
This is it? Okay.
Packers play today.
Ah. There it is. Everybody's already had
The Miz is standing there. This is it. This is it. And then reporters that are there said, "Oh, the Packers play today." He goes, "Oh, this is it."
This is it? Okay.
Packers play today.
Ah. There it is.
And there it is. Miz seemed a little perturbed that there wasn't a full set of reporters in the reporter pool there to watch him. A lot of them covering preseason game number 2. The Miz seemed a little taken aback by that. Is that just because football truly is king, especially here in Wisconsin? The Brewers could be the first time ever winning 100 games coming up here. The Brewers, best team in baseball. Brewers have a guy named Jacob Mizorowski that says some kind of historic mark every time he's on the mound. Is this the Miz realizing the pecking order, or does a Packers preseason game take more onus over a Brewers game of 162 of them. And the Miz is like, what do you mean? Where is everyone? I don't know. Kate is what's more important to you? I saw the same Kurt Hogue had tweeted this video out and tweeted out as well about the Brewers. What's more important to you? The Brewers reaching 100 wins for the first time in franchise history, if they are to, which they could. Or is that just a number to you, or postseason success? Which is more to you? 100 wins for the first time ever, or postseason success?
To me, it would be postseason success. 100 wins during the season.
The summer of fun, keep in mind,
is fantastic. I mean, it's something that people can write home about. It's something that people can go to the games and be excited that they're going to go see a win whenever they take their kids. But what we always talk about, Ebo, is the absolute distaste we have in our mouth when they don't reach success in the postseason. It's what everyone calls into the, well, do they have it in the postseason? Can they make it to the World Series? So for me, I think there's more strength and more weight on what they can do in the postseason.
I guess the question is more phrased like this. The Brewers, and this is from Kurt Hogue, the Brewers need to go, 19-13 for their first 100-win regular season in franchise history. Brewers fans, would 100 wins matter to you, or is regular season win total just a number at this point? Just a number to me. Actually, no. It's the summer of fun. I love the summer of fun. As a Milwaukee Brewers fan, I know the inevitable right now. I know what's going to happen. I've seen the story in this golden age of Milwaukee Brewers baseball. You get hurt. It's the nut kick continuum. I would love for it to change. Probably won't. So I enjoy 100 wins would be incredible. I enjoy the summer of fun. I enjoy, probably more so than most people, what the Brewers provide for us in the summer of fun and entertainment that Mark Atanasio provides us. So thank you.
So you think it's the 100 games?
Is it just a number to me? Yeah, the number's 100, something that's never been done before. Would I prefer a World Series? Sure. Do I know the end of the story, though? Yeah, I do. It's called the nut kick continuum. I don't know if you experience it too much, Kate. Are you aware of the nut kick continuum?
Yes, I know what the nut kick continuum is.
I know I'm asking probably the wrong person about it, but everyone's got a proverbial set for the nut kick continuum, okay? Where's everyone? Where's all the reporters at? Miz, it's preseason game number 2 for the Packers. They takes priority. Oh, okay.
I want to see them go to...
Yeah, so do I. The World Series, yes.
Well, yes, the World Series, but I just want to see them have some success. The excitement that we can get in the postseason.
Is 100 wins not success?
A 1 win in the postseason correlates to 15 wins in the regular season for me.
This is it?
Okay. Packers play today.
There it is.
What would you rather see, Kate? Packers Super Bowl, Brewers World Series?
Packers Super Bowl.
Oh, so we get to the meat of the right here.
Of course I want to see a Packers Super Bowl. That's just a dumb question to
over a Brewers World Series?
Yes.
Wow.
This is it? Okay.
Packers play today.
There it is.
And there it is.
It's already heading up to Williams.
Miz, how did you feel the stuff played today, and especially the off-speed?
Yeah, the off-speed felt great. You know,
felt great.
Like that was the only pitch that I had on today, so worked out.
It felt great. Worked out.
I mean, it did work out.
608-321-1670, line 4. Good morning.
Hey, it's Darnell.
Darnell, how are we, brother? What's going on?
Doing wonderful. Hey, Trey Smack is like what he's doing right now. Is like when you go to the range and you just have like a really, really crappy round, like just like everything's duff, right? You're like, oh my God, my round's gonna be terrible later, and then you play fantastic golf at the course, right? It's like a reverse range session where usually you go to the range, you're like, I feel great,
yeah,
my round's gonna be awesome,
and then you suck,
and then you suck, and then you suck.
Yeah.
But this is the opposite. This is like you suck in practice, and then all of a sudden you're Jesus in the game. It's pretty wild.
I thought you were going to say that it's what you just said, that Trey Smack's pulling out, you're awesome at the range, then you get out there at the course, i.e. the regular season, then you stink. I was like, hope not.
Oh, I mean, you could also look at it that way. I was more going back to the beginning of camp where everybody had
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
huge
Okay.
question marks, and then you show up in the game and he's hitting 59 yarders every day. That's definitely a little bit different. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I wish I was that golfer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I sucked at the range and then I was good on the course, but
Yeah.
turns out I'm bad at the range and bad at the course.
Same. As am I.
Kinda
So I just gave it up. I said, nah, not for me anymore.
It's like too fun though. Like, you know, you hit like one good shot that just makes you go, all right, I could do this. And then
I'm past
that's
that
like
too,
your
though,
only
Darnell.
good shot of the day.
I'm past that too, because I used to once say, man, I always have those couple shots to keep me coming back. And most recently I golfed on Father's Day, and I had a couple shots. I naturally parred a few holes. I had a couple shots. And at the end of the day, when we got done playing, I said, you know what? I just don't care anymore. Even those couple of shots, I don't want to come back. I'm done. I think I'm done. I've transcended the couple shots thought, and I'm just over it. I'm done.
That's a really depressing thing to hear, Evo. You know that?
I don't think it is. I think I've turned over a new leaf. I feel reborn again. I don't have to go scrounge around in the woods for balls. You know? It's nice.
Yeah, my brother, he got to the point where he stopped using his driver, and I said, like, dude, I think you might need to hang up the old golf cleats there, bud.
Yeah, that's right. I just got to the point where I stopped using my clubs at all. It's beautiful, actually.
Well, I know, but like as a man, right, a male, you need to be able to use the driver, right? Like you can't sit up there on a par 5, 510 yards in front of you, and whip out the 6-iron. You
No,
just can't.
yeah, that's
It's not. It's as a man, right? Now I know Kate, whatever. Maybe you don't fully
I
understand
use
this,
the
but
hell out of the driver. You're good. You can
There
just
you go.
You can keep going.
awesome. You just gotta, you might top it. It might go 15 feet, right? But you just gotta. You can't whip out the 6-iron on a par 5. But whatever. That's completely off track. But, it's the truth, and I think that's kind of an unwritten rule. Maybe if it's even written in golf.
It could be. I'll never know, though. I'll never go back.
Got to turn in your man card.
How about this? I'll do you one better. Next time I go golfing, I'll only use my everywhere.
That's actually that sounds like a stupid YouTube golf challenge.
No,
so please don't do that.
It's a power move. Pure power on the course.
Hey, one other thing.
Yeah.
Super awesome that the Brewers lost a home game
So dumb.
in Williamsport, and we got to find out which is their favorite emoji and what their favorite cereal was growing up.
Yeah.
And come on,
And
man.
the Miz ripping Pokemon card packs in the stands.
Yeah.
Here's a Pikachu.
And Mark A lost out on all that revenue. Oh man.
That's what we need to be talking about. Mark A losing on that revenue. How's he going to afford any more sand?
And it's a nightmare game too. Like we give 2 runs on essentially, duffed plays in the infield because the grounds crew didn't know how to. Whatever, it's fine.
It's over now.
Just like, hey, how about we play on Major League Field for all 162 games, and then we can do the little exhibition things.
Yeah.
For like all-star games or something. Like let's not have one of the 162 be that.
The Little League Classic can't hurt us anymore. It's over now.
It can't. We're past it.
Yes. Hey, real quick, how did you do in softball?
We ended up getting second. We won our semifinal game, and then we got absolutely blasted in the championship. But it's all good. We forge on to the fall season here. So.
Yep. Just pick yourself back up and keep on marching, baby.
Hell yeah.
Darnell, we love you, buddy. You're a treasure and a treat, all right?
Hey, you too. Have a good one.
Line 1, good morning.
Man, that was forever. Long.
Z?
Yep.
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Buddy.
Hey, buddy boy.
Nada. So, not be able to use your driver is like having a 4-wheel truck in the wintertime and you just stick to 2-wheel drive because you just don't know if you like the 4-wheel drive feel.
Is that it?
That's what it is. You're just not manly enough to stick it into 4 and just be like, oh yeah, I got this. But
No, that's a Turk.
Hold on, Kate.
No, that's a Turk.
But the Brewers need to make the World Series, and I'll tell you why they need to make the World Series. If the Dodgers make the World Series, there ain't no baseball next year. You'll be able to take off. So, Kate, you'll be able to not do your Beloit games because it just won't be a season. So, if you want that, Kate, you're going to be rooting for the Dodgers, while everyone else will be rooting for the Brewers because Brewers is what MLB needs to make to the World Series. They don't have to necessarily win it. They just need them to make it there because the Dodgers make it. 26 out of the 30 teams will not be agreeing to the terms that the players are pushing out. There's going to be a salary cap or a salary floor or something.
Well, yeah, we need the Brewers to do it no matter what, because even if the Brewers do it, I still think there won't be any baseball. So go Crew.
I think if the Brewers do it, there's a less chance of a strike or a full season strike. I think there might be some. We might miss a couple months, but I think there might be more of an agreement that they're like, oh, look, a small market team with only $140 million in payroll can make the World Series. We just got to do it right. So,
I think even if there was the second coming, there will still be a lockout. No matter what, the lockout's happening. It's happening.
We'll see.
More will be revealed.
More will be revealed. Maybe it'll be the Boston Red Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers.
The return of Caleb Durbin.
Please don't.
The little Durbs.
Ever do that again.
Oh yeah, we'll have to set out a Twitter X account for Durbs. Come back home. Kate misses you.
It wouldn't be me.
So you just got a long break and a couple calls. Anything else quick you want to squeeze in, buddy?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, love you. Smooches.
Love you. Smooches.
All right, one more before break. Line 2, hello.
Evo.
Ronnie. What's up, Ron?
Hey, when Contreras hit that ball last night in the ninth inning, I thought it was gone.
I know.
So I got to say, Trey Smack, he's the MVP of the Packers in the preseason.
Damn straight, Ron. Hell yeah. Hey, how'd Memorial do on Friday?
Defensive battle. They squeaked one out, 7-3 against Sun Prairie West.
Attaboy, Memorial. Let's go.
Yeah, so.
Love it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ron?
So not much else was going on.
I know. You had a good weekend, though, Ron? Hey, I was at Spare Time on Saturday. I was looking for you. I didn't see you, though.
Oh, okay. Did you bowl? Or?
I did. Had the nieces in town, brother and sister-in-law. Did a little bowling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was fun.
Well, it was pretty quiet weekend. So.
Well, Ron, go Trey Smack, go Memorial, and go Crew. We love you, Ronnie.
Well, the Packers look good. They got some really good running backs. They're going to have a hard choice.
That's a good thing.
The running backs, and, so.
Ron, never a hard choice when I answer the phone for you. We love you, brother.
Okay.
See you.
See ya. Bye.
See you. I got to take a break. We'll come right back.
It makes me feel like sometimes I'm out of control. So I'm gonna get wasted with all my country heroes. And I'm drinking some George Jones and a little bit of coke. Haggard's easing my misery, and Waylon's keeping me from home. Hank's giving me those high times, Cash is gonna sing it low. And I'm here getting wasted, just like my country hero.
Welcome to the party, pal.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I just saw Grant Bills walking around. I wanted to ask him how his vacation went and tell him about the woes of that happened here behind the scenes. And you missed it too, Kate. You absconded away to Door County. Something went haywire. The gremlins in the system started running wild. Technical glitches galore.
Grant must give him a little like massage every night just to make him feel better.
He must really massage those gremlins, yeah.
And he wasn't there to do it, and he didn't let anyone know that it was our job.
Well, here's the thing. It's not our job. The engineering department, everyone kept coming to me, which I appreciate. It's literally out of my hands. I know how to do a lot of things around here, just not whatever happens in the bowels of the wires and lights and switchboards.
Signals.
And I don't. Have you ever been to the room where all the processors are?
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild in there. Yeah. It's crazy. So, yeah, all should be good now, though. Knock on wood.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Let's not.
Knock on wood. All right, so one last little break before our last segment, then we're out of here. Brewers off today, despite what someone said in the update. Gremlins got in the system and made that person say they play today. They play tomorrow. I don't know. Whoever would have said something like that. But, yeah, they play tomorrow. Brewers, though, another series win. Cubs choked so hard the other night. Oh, it was a thing of beauty.
After the entire weather break.
Yep. And now Brewers up 6 games on the Cubs.
No, Cubs won that game. Never mind.
Well, Cubs won
after the weather, and then they choked the next day.
Yeah, 19-2 yesterday, but it was the choke of ages here on Saturday. Oh, Mariners come back big in the 9th. Scored 3 runs, and it was the game. PCA, sit down. All right, 608-321-1670. One last call before we're heading to break. Line 1, good morning.
Hey, bud.
Mississippi Drew. What's up, brother?
Oh, not much.
Yeah. Good weekend?
So, yeah?
Good.
No. Yeah, I was saying.
I said good weekend, and you said good.
That sounds a little weird on my phone.
Well, that's a you problem. Good weekend.
Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you clear as day, baby.
Okay.
Crystal.
Okay. Let's see if I can get through this echo here. Can I just say whatever so I don't have to hear you? That sounded horrible.
Here, how about this? I want to turn my fader down so even if I do talk, you won't hear me, okay? And now my fader is down.
Okay, I just wanted to say, so that jump you were talking about taking on vacation, that's a jump you got to take, man. That's a jump you got to take.
So do you want me to talk now? I'm confused.
Well, now I'm hearing you better, so.
Do I want to paralyze myself first day of vacation? No.
But is that what's going to happen? Did anybody else do that while you were there?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's like saying you won't swim in the ocean because you don't want to get eaten by a shark, but you have a better chance of dying in a car crash than you do of ever getting eaten by a shark, you know. I mean, look at Bill Michaels. He got nailed by lightning, and
he did.
You know, he still plays golf.
Well, he was doing his radio show and he got struck by lightning. He wasn't even golfing. He's at a golf course.
Yeah. There's like good world shrinking, like that you do to yourself, and there's bad. I would say like the golf, I could see it, like especially with hobbies, like you got to choose what you're going to do and start doing it because there's just too many options in life anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time for it all.
Mm-hmm.
But the waterfall jump, man, that's.
It wasn't a waterfall.
You got to keep that part of your.
It wasn't a waterfall. It was just like a point that you jump off of into the water. There's no waterfall.
Okay. Yep.
Cave
Yep.
point. Yeah. I've done it in Mexico. Drew, I've danced in the moonlight.
Would you have jumped?
I did jump.
Oh yeah.
I danced in the moonlight with cartel members in Mexico. Drew, I pick and choose my battles.
That's true. I do remember that story. That's interesting. See now, so that's the one that's really genuinely not a good idea, and you did that.
Yeah. Well, maybe
and yet you won't jump off into a.
I'm not the best of swimmers. Maybe it's something to do with water. You know, I can dabble with cartel members. The water, I think, throws me off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you had a water thing.
I don't know if I do or not. You ever seen the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis? Where he can lift anything. He's a beast, you know. That's me. Except water was his kind of downfall. So I think maybe I'm like that.
Gotcha.
You know, can bench just so much pounds, deadlift.
I do think that Evo could have jumped if he wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. But it's all right. Water, I can see the water thing angle of it. Like, yeah. It actually took me a while to get over a water thing when I was young because we were at the wave pool at Family Land, and we flipped with my dad on top of the thing, and I got pinned underneath our raft because there were so many rafts there. And that was freaky. That took me a little while to get over.
I almost drowned when I was a kid and died. I think that has to do with it. Maybe.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it.
I think it is. So that
The waves too at Cape Point do come crashing in, Drew.
Drew, I gotta hit him.
I'll defend Ebo on it.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's why I have this romantic feeling of dying out there on the Mississippi someday and my body just floating away.
See, if I want to die, it's either doing something with my wife, I won't go into detail, or traumatic for her though, or on air.
Yeah, that's you. What in the world?
Or on air.
Oh my goodness.
Drew, we love you, buddy.
All right, love you guys too.
I have a story about how I almost drowned when I was a kid. Not enough time in the day to tell it, but I think that's where it stems from. We'll be right back.
My friend, it's keeping me up real late at night. I just can't settle down my honky tonk life.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Nice to see you, Ebo.
Grant,
and
we missed
Kate.
you so much.
I missed you.
How was a 10-second synopsis? How was vacation?
It was very nice. Fished a lot, drank a lot of beers, saw a lot of pretty scenery.
I love it. You took a hell of a week to.
It sounds like it.
To take vacation. It was maddening the amount of technical issues. Shout out to engineering though for fixing it.
Stuff never goes wrong here. Wouldn't you agree? Like
only when we take vacation.
Apparently.
And it has nothing to do with us taking vacation.
Because day to day, very few things go wrong in this.
Well, Grant, we missed you dearly. We're glad you're back. You
Missed
look
you
refreshed. You look even more youthful than before.
You're very
youthful?
tan.
I miss you
Grant.
like the desert missed the rain, Grant Bills. Bill Michaels.
Okay.
Next.